early. 4 minutes past the hour, Robin.
Wow, you're actually going to give the time.
Yeah, I thought I'd throw that in. Do a little disc jockey stuff. 4 minutes past the hour. It's going to be a little bit rainy today here in the northeast region. Yeah.
Is it going to rain today?
I think so. I think I saw that on the news. That it could get cloudy and rainy. So I don't know. Who cares? We never get outside anyway.
Never see the weather.
Never saw the weather for the last 6 weeks, so what do we care? Haven't seen the weather in the last 6 weeks. All right, we got to take a little break. What happened to the music? You just killed it like that? We're going to take a little break. I'll reveal my new political commercial.
You have a political commercial?
Yeah, I have a political commercial. I'll be revealing that later in the program. Maybe even after this little break. So stay tuned. Kiss my ass.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing my sign-off slogan. I'm going to, all disc jockeys have sign-off the air slogans.
Yes.
I was just, the Cope has been on the air here in New York. He's a disc jockey.
He says he's back.
He says he's back in some capacity, and I notice when he signs off the air, he says he has like a goofy saying he says every night.
What did he say?
The cap's back in the bottle. That's it for me. The Cope, the cap's back in the bottle. Oh. But he's not the only one. They all have...
Well, Allison Steele, of course, has her.
Do you know hers?
It's quitting time.
That's right. It's quitting time. It's quitting time. Hi. This is Allison Steele, the night bird. Well, I see by the hands on the clock, it's time to get out of here. It's been a fun night. It's been a good night.
And she always has some inspirational message, some a stitch in time saves 9.
A stitch in time saves 9. It's quitting time. Allison Steele. Come fly with me tomorrow night. Yeah, come fly with me tomorrow.
We'll fly again tomorrow night.
Yeah.
We'll fly again tomorrow night. Till then, here's my word of wisdom. Brush your teeth and wear your leg braces. If so required. It's quitting time. It's quitting time. And the summer is in. It's quitting time. And then Casey Kasem has his slogan.
Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars?
No, that's not his.
Oh, no?
He goes, "Where's my crab lotion?" And then he just walks out of the room. It's hot in here today. I guess they forgot to put the air conditioning on.
I guess Scott didn't come in here and turn it down.
Yeah.
How come? Oh, I guess the lights aren't on. When did they turn those lights on?
What lights?
The studio lights.
What studio lights?
For the TV show.
I don't know. What do you... Oh, my God, Fred.
I did.
Oh, that was Gary.
Oh, my God. You should have seen where the thermostat was set.
What was it set at?
It was up there. It was like...
I know. I thought Scott was going to come in every day when he walks in and lower the air conditioning.
It was. I don't know why it would be up that high.
So here we have another day where I'm going to be sitting and dripping through the show. And Ralph got me all dressed up because Arnold Schwarzenegger's coming in.
How are you dressed up? Let me see what you wore for Arnold.
Oh, and like a nice vest and a shirt thing. See?
You dressed for Arnold?
Of course. Are you crazy?
Do you think he'll notice?
No. Well, I just figured, a lot of people might tune in tonight on the E! Network to see.
You wanted to be dressed well.
Yes, I wanted to be dressed nice. So now I'm dripping already in here. I'm sweating. The most important thing we can do... I want to have a meeting, the television people, right now. I want all E! people in here now. I'm going to... I don't know how...
New sunglasses?
Yeah, I'm trying something different today. What do you think? Actually, these are old sunglasses, but I forgot my other sunglasses. I've been wearing these lately. You probably don't like these.
Yeah,
they're okay.
Yeah.
I'm wearing different sunglasses. These look better when I wear a bandana.
Is that right there, your bandana glasses?
Yeah, I unfortunately mixed up my sunglasses and brought in the wrong ones.
Oh.
Can't have everything right, Robin.
You'd think with Arnold coming in, you'd remember the right sunglasses.
I know. I was running through the house this morning looking for them. I don't know where I put them.
You just had them on yesterday.
I know. I lost one of my earrings.
Well, that will really upset Arnold.
Yeah. It's just everything's a mess.
Are you wearing your earrings?
Yeah, I have some of them in. Some of them out. I got a lot of them now, so I can't keep track of them. Scott, are you the only one from the E Network
Well,
here?
I'm the only one who could actually walk in here.
Why?
Those guys are in the control room.
Oh.
Tell me what's up, and I'll...
Control room. It's a closet. You know what's up? Every day when you get here, you got to have somebody 2 hours before the show lower the air to 0 degrees.
Okay.
I'm sweating my ass off.
All right. I didn't realize we were taking care of that.
Well, I don't care. Someone's got to be in charge of the show. I scream about the same things every day. You know, how long does it take to respond to my every whim?
Well, if you say that Scott Salem is taking care of it.
Yeah, but Scott is a nitwit who has to take care of his hair before he takes care of the temperature in this studio.
Right. He's adjusting his hair.
I know.
We will take care of it for you.
Oh. Well, it's not going to cool down in here for another 2 or 3 hours.
If then, because the lights are competing.
Well, I know Ralph told me not to take off my shirt because I'm wearing a vest and my arms look skinny and I don't look good in it. But I don't give a F. I'm sweating. I'm dying in here.
So you're taking off the jacket?
We can't. I thought you guys had ordered more air conditioning for this stupid building I work in. Why can't we just move this whole radio show out of here? Why do we have to be in this building? It's stupid already. This is an antique, this radio station. Hey, Scott, doing your job again?
Yeah.
With too many things?
What happened?
You didn't lower the air? What do you mean? I hate this guy.
I checked it.
What happened?
What?
And where was it?
It was set just about where the marks are.
No, it was actually way above the marks, but it should be way below the marks.
You got to put it down to 0.
Okay.
What? Why don't you check it?
I did check it.
You checked it? That's it.
All he did was look at it.
You looked at it and left it where it was.
No, I looked at it, and when I looked at it, it was set where it had been set the past 2 days when I checked it.
Oh, boy.
That's not true.
It was to the... You know where the middle is? It was to the right. That to me is high.
I take it all the way down to 0.
Push it all the way to the left.
You can't push it all the way to the left, or else it'll freeze. You got to.
No, I want it to freeze, Mr. Frosty.
No. I mean the compressors will freeze. The compressors will freeze.
I tell you what, if Arnold Schwarzenegger leaves because it's too hot in here, I'll interview Scott Salem.
Okay.
Do you think that's good? Hey, I got an idea. Hey, Ralph, you know what I want to do? I want to get the Gary puppet talking to Scott's wig. Sit down, Scott. I got a great routine.
I can't do it now.
Scott Einziger, you are in charge. Scott Salem is Scott, the engineer from our radio station, is in charge of the first look at the air conditioning. You are to check Scott's work, and then if you can't do it, I'll have someone check your work.
Okay.
All right. All right. We'll have 37 guys.
Imagine what's going to happen now. Everybody will be changing the thermostat.
I am not looking my best on the TV show right now because my arms are exposed and they're very thin.
Let me see those skinny arms.
Here.
It doesn't feel warm
What's
in
wrong
here.
with your arms? Tell them to leave you alone.
I want to work your wig like a puppet. I'm going to have Scott's hair talk to Gary Puppet.
The Garionette.
Yeah,
I'm too busy. I can't do this.
Fred, you got the Garionette over there?
Right here, Wolf.
There he is. So the Garionette will, of course, yell at Scott for not remembering the air conditioner.
Hey.
Now, hold on.
Bull bastard.
Yeah, right.
Somebody faxed in that the puppet was too flattering to Gary.
Did they say that? They saw it on the TV show last night?
They said it was too good looking.
I was thinking the same thing. Ralph says he can make a miniature banana for the Gary puppet.
Oh, good.
So Gary can eat bananas, and also like weird T-shirts where Gary's belly hangs over.
All right.
So he's going to be working on that. All right, I can see we don't have a fishing pole. No one's getting in here with one, so I can't work Scott's hair.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, that's something for the future. We'll have to work
I
on
can't
that.
believe it, Scott, you moron. It's so hot, I'm sweating. And I'm made of wood.
Shut up.
Really? How could you look at the air conditioning? I mean, you know the problem. Help me out.
Okay.
Oh, you got the fishing pole.
Ah.
Sorry, I had to find
Can Ralph hook it in?
I don't even know where Ralph is. He's hiding.
Oh, he's hiding. When you need him, he's not here.
And you're calling Ralph, he won't come.
Right. Hey, douche, come in here. If I call him douche, he walks. Oh, there he is.
See? He
Oh,
responds.
sorry, I called you Ralph. I forgot.
I'm looking for that fishing pole.
It's right here.
Got it. All right, here, give me it.
How long does it take you to hook up Scott's wig?
Not long.
I don't think it'll.
I don't think it'll come up.
Scott talks it on an annoying monotone.
It's really tacked down.
Oh, it is tacked down?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Nailed back.
Rip my head off.
Let Ralph work on your hair so I can have it talk to the Gary puppet.
Come on, man.
Go, man.
Your fault you have the air conditioning on.
Yeah, if you'd take that thermostat, you'd be fine.
Oh, gee.
Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of glue. All right, hook up the fishing pole. That's good enough. Got a lot of glue under that head.
Man. Just imagine that's on your head all day.
Don't even know it's there.
Really?
Yeah.
I know. All right, just put that fishing pole on Scott's head. How long is it going to take you, Ralph? Give me
Ralph
an ETA.
has to cast for Scott's
Yeah,
wig.
he thinks he's fishing. Can you do it quickly or not?
What kind of bait you using?
Shut up.
Shut up. All right, he's going to hook up Scott's wig.
Oh.
Just hook it up, Ralph.
I'm trying. Ugh. Disgusting.
All right, forget hooking it up. You just work it manually. Just use your hands. So he won't do what I say.
No,
He said use your hands around.
I can't hear Scott.
All right, forget it. Scott, leave. I don't have time for this. Ralph, oh, you got it done? All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Thank you. All right, now this is Scott's.
Reel it in a little.
take up the slack.
Reel
This
it
is
in
Scott's
a little.
wig. I'm in your light.
Reel it in.
Shut up with reel it in. Scott, reel your head in. Come closer to me. All right, here it is. This is Scott talking to Gary's puppet. Hello.
What?
Let me work it. Ralph, let go. You ready? Hello.
That's the wig talking?
Yeah, this is the wig for Scott. Okay, it sounds like this.
All right.
Gee, Gary, I feel real stupid. I forgot the air conditioner.
What is the matter with you? Don't you know my Wolf is the Wolfest of Wolfers? Look at you, Scott. My hair is more real than yours.
I'm full of glue. How's that, Robin? Good? That's good
I
puppeteering?
love that little end when you go the and lift the wig.
Help me remember to do my job.
That's right, you bald bastard. My Wolf's job is 90% mental, so remember that.
How do you remember what you're supposed to do?
How come I don't think this is funny?
How am I supposed to remember what to do?
You just write it down every day on the top of your big fat bald head.
Okay, I'll try it next time.
Let's not have any more problems, Baldy.
All right, dear, very good. Keep this fishing pole with you attached to your head in case they need you.
I don't
Walk
think
in
so.
with that from now
I
on.
don't think so.
You walk in with your head with a fishing pole.
Ralph?
All right, a little puppeteering early in the morning. Scott's wig talking to the Gary puppet. Here, look.
Can't.
Oh, he can't take his headphones off.
He's all hooked.
Hey, you, it smells under here. Thank you, Scott, for helping me out.
Anytime.
Right. All right, anyway, Robin, we got Arnold Schwarzenegger stopping by today.
Yeah.
We got,
Somebody faxed me that he was on Letterman last night, and Letterman let him stay on the whole hour.
Really? Yeah, what else did he have to do?
So I don't know if he had another person come out or if Arnold was the only guest.
I don't know. But it makes sense. I mean, Arnold's big news, so.
Yeah, I just wonder if he was paneling and let Arnold stay or what. I just
Well,
want to know that.
We'll check in with Arnold later and see what he says.
Big doings on the Letterman show.
Yeah. Wild stuff. Really going out on a limb and risking everything.
Wow, let him stay on the whole hour.
He had him on for the whole hour. Wow.
Imagine that.
That's wild. I bet you they reported that in the newspaper. Must have been wild. All right, I tell you what I'm going to do. Let me take a little break. I'll take some phone calls, but more importantly...
You know what? You were right not to call the lawyers yesterday because the reward has gone up to $500,000.
Well, let me call that number right now.
Okay.
Okay. We'll take a break, and then I'll call OJ's lawyers right after this.
Make some money.
Yeah. Okay, welcome to the show. I have a couple of things to play you. Also, that woman who we called yesterday wrote me the letter. Her fantasy is to come in here naked and show me herself shaved, and I'll spank her. She's here. She's already here. What?
What?
That woman's here right now. Why is your music playing, Fred? Why is everyone out of sorts today?
I don't know. I thought I wrote it down.
Okay, thank you. I don't know. Everyone's like...
Fred got married. He's distracted.
Yeah. I guess those nuptials threw him for a loop. Made him nuts. I can't believe it. I think he's thinking about puppeteering as a career.
Yeah, forget this sound effects business.
Although I had to lecture him on his puppeteering today.
Did you? What'd you say?
Well, I just say, hey, Fred, that puppet could say a few things. Could start a conversation.
Wait a minute. You got Fred working the puppet.
Yeah.
You want a conversation?
Yeah, right. I said,
You're talking to the wrong person.
Yeah, maybe I get the wrong... Maybe I'll give it to Jackie. No, I said to Fred, hey, the puppet could say, hey, what's the matter with you, Scott? Can't you work the air conditioning?
You forget that Fred is a reactor.
Yeah, but I mean,
He's not a catalyst.
I see. Although in 2 days, the puppet has said more than Fred ever did. I got to admit. All right, first I want to play you my new political commercial. Then I want to call the new O.J. Simpson hotline and claim my $500,000. And then after I do that, I want to spank that naked girl.
All right.
She sounded pretty hot on the phone yesterday. I want to check her out. Did you see her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did? You went out there and saw her?
I just happened if that's the same girl.
Yeah. Well, don't tell me anything. I want to be surprised. Is she auburn-haired?
She had dark hair.
She did?
Yeah.
Is auburn? I thought auburn was red.
Reddish brown, but her hair looked brown to me.
She must have dyed it. All right, well, anyway. We'll check that out.
Maybe that's one of her friends. Who knows?
Who knows?
But somehow I thought it was her.
All right, well, I'll get to the bottom of it. Stop doing that. I'm trying to do a show. She's talking to me in my headphones and saying stuff. Everyone is out of sorts today.
No, you're out of sorts.
So anyway, I'll be calling in a minute to report the murderer. What's OJ's real name? Orsanva?
No, Orsam.
Orsafage?
Orenthal.
Orenthal James. Orenthal James Simpson. I'm going to call up and go, I have information. I need the $500,000. I have evidence that says Orenthal James is the murderer. Orenthal James Simpson. I notice his lawyers are calling him Orenthal James now.
Well, I thought it was interesting that in the preliminary hearing, when some of the witnesses would refer to O.J., the prosecuting attorney would say, you mean the defendant or Mr. Simpson? They don't want O.J. in this trial.
Yeah, that's not acceptable. Law is so stupid. Believe me, if my name was Orenthal, I'd kill someone, too. He might have a defense there. All right, first of all, here is my new political commercial. I want to play it for you, all right? As you know, I'm running for governor. And this is the first of series. This is the first in the series of many political commercials. This is a first in a series of many commercials. What do you mean, what? Are you reading while I'm talking? Hello?
Oh, never mind. No, I was trying to... No, I was not reading.
You are reading.
I was trying to understand what you said.
This is a first in a series of commercials, is what I said. What?
This is the first of many in a series of commercials.
Right.
You didn't say it that way.
I say did. You're not listening. Anyway, here is my new political commercial. I need you to pay attention. All right, here we go. Try. He's busy. Thank you.
Unemployment, crime, drugs, Jamaicans, all big problems that must be addressed by New Yorkers. Let's see what people think about Howard Stern for governor.
I think he's disgusting as a human being. I think he's a disgusting, poor excuse for a man.
I'm not voting for him. Howard Stern is a nut. He'll never get my vote.
Well, really, I ain't into Howard Stern, really.
Well, right now, I have no comment. I couldn't get any comment on that.
Nothing. I don't even think he's funny. I think he's disgusting for to be an old man such as him acting like a pervert.
What else are the voters saying?
Negative position on the death penalty. It should never come about. It's more or less not for men, it's not for society. Killing somebody just because they killed another man? How's the government going to turn around and offer somebody to be killed just because they have service? That's not right. Only God is the lawgiver. He gives and takes.
For Christ's sake, aren't there any white people who want to comment on Governor Stern?
I just don't like what he stands for and how he appears and everything else.
I hate him. It's a pig.
He couldn't do anything at all.
He'd never get my vote under any conditions.
Because I think he's degrading.
Anything he says, I'm against.
What kind of white people are these? Isn't there one intelligent, coherent patriot who will stand up for Howard Stern? How about you, Sanjeet?
He's gonna return the death penalty, you know. And he says he's gonna make more safe, you know, streets.
Now that's using the old dot on your forehead. Here's another supporter of Howard Stern.
He impressed me. He enlightened me on certain individual conversations that he had.
Thanks, Einstein. Vote Howard Stern.
I'm gonna tell you something. If Howard Stern becomes governor of New York, I would leave the United States of America. I'd rather go stay in Colombia someplace.
You mean to tell me that if Howard Stern is governor, that guy leaves on a boat tomorrow? Don't you wish you could vote right now?
Howard Stern has no friends. This commercial was paid for by a few of his acquaintances.
Thank you. There it is, the first of many. The first of many political commercials. There it is. Isn't that great?
That's amazing. I've never heard a political commercial like that.
Yeah, well, it gets you thinking. You say, if all those unintelligible people are against me...
I think that's a good reason to vote for you.
Exactly. They're afraid. If I become...
at least one of them is leaving.
That's right. There's a guy who guarantees us he will leave.
The whole country.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not even wishing him on another state.
Right. He's going to go back to Colombia. We're going to lose him if I become governor. Well, that's certainly a good reason to vote for me. Yeah, I decided I better start striking back here because I only have 6% of the vote. I had to get some more commercials.
Remind people of what's going on.
Exactly, Robin, exactly. Okay. So.
Judge you by your enemies, not your friends.
Let me take a phone call, and then I'm going to gear up and make my phone call to the 1-800 number OJ has set up through his attorneys. You're on the air in New York.
Hi, PLJ?
Yes.
Great. I've got a trivia question for Joe Nolan, and if he can't answer it, he has to give me his tickets.
All right, first of all, tell us why you listen to PLJ, the most exciting station on the dial.
Because I can't stand Howard Stern.
All right.
He's annoying.
Right on.
I used to listen to Howard all the time, but you guys are much more fun. And
hey, thank you. And by the way, you must be a homo because only homos listen to a fag station like that. Come on, let's take another call, Robin. I'm just kidding. I love homos.
Well, that was a compliment you gave the man. You must be a homo.
Just got carried away. You're on the air.
Hi. I was wondering if you could put Gary on the air screening the callers again.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I was wondering if you could put Gary on the air screening the callers again.
All right, we'll see if we can do that later. Later in the show.
Okay, cool.
All right, thank you.
That guy wants Gary to screen him. He would never have made it on.
We never let the guy ask us the trivia question.
What?
Hi, you're on the air in Los Angeles.
Hi.
I got carried away. I didn't mean to hang up on the guy. I want them to ask the trivia question.
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air in Los Angeles. All right. Very good. Listen to the radio some more, you big jackass. Yes, you're on the air. Hello? Yes, you're on the air.
Good morning, Howard.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if what you're going to do about drugs if you're elected to stop it.
What?
What would you do about the drug situation? If you're
the joke situation? I'll crack many drugs. Oh,
No,
drugs.
Yes.
He said the joke situation.
Yes.
I'm going to fire Jackie and Fred over the joke situation. It's been a little thin lately.
You into illegalization or total eradication?
I'm into illegalization.
I have a program. I think that you ought to Agent Orange all of Colombia.
No. First of all, let me ask you something. You ever do drugs?
Of course.
All right. So what you're advocating is, now that you don't do drugs, you want to put Agent Orange in Colombia,
exactly.
Which will get on all over the pot, and then when your kids start smoking pot, they're going to die.
So we grow it here.
Oh, for God's sakes. How can I have a discussion with you? I'm for the legalization of all drugs.
Okay.
Because I couldn't care. You could go hang yourself tomorrow. I could care less. I'm for less people in the United States and letting people overdose on drugs.
Less people, more drugs.
Right.
That's
Thank you for your answer.
What?
Thanks for your answer.
You're welcome. First of all, I told the guy I'm not going to do anything about drugs when I get in office. Everyone's afraid to touch the drug issue. I don't know why. It's so simple. Everything's so clear to me. Who cares? People are doing drugs anyway. Let them blow their brains out. Who cares?
Well, you point out many times that there are these two forms of drugs, the legal ones and the illegal ones.
It's absurd.
And everybody's on one of the two.
Yeah. I know tons of Long Island housewives. I think one out of every 2 Long Island housewives is on Prozac, Xanax. You should see the medicine chests they've got there. No chests up top, but they've got medicine chests that are full. I'm going to call OJ's number here.
All right. I hope they have somebody there. Is this a 24-hour hotline?
This has got to be calling. This has got to be costing OJ. This has got to be costing OJ an arm and a leg. But then again, he's got a few of those. I think he's got his wife's and that guy Ron Goldman.
He's got spares.
Yeah. I hope they're sitting down when I give them the news. Who I think did it.
Take this down.
Yeah.
Hello, this is the law offices of Robert L. Shapiro. Thank you for your call.
Cool.
If you have any information or evidence regarding the O.J. Simpson case, press 2 now. If you are an expert in the field relating to the O.J. Simpson case and would like to offer your services, press 3 now. If you would like the address where you can send a letter of support to O.J. Simpson, press 1 now.
If you're a murderer,
if you
press 6.
If you are seeking legal representation from the law offices of Robert L. Shapiro, press 4 now.
That's amazing.
That's Jews and their 1-800 numbers.
They're ready for
anything.
anything.
If you have information or evidence relating to O.J. Simpson's case and would like to fax to us directly, press 1 now.
I don't want to fax.
If you would prefer to leave a message on voicemail, press 2 now.
Okay.
Tone, please state your name and provide a telephone number where an investigator can contact you. You will have approximately 1 minute to leave a message describing any information you may have.
Yes, I would like the $500,000. This is the Howard Stern radio show. I would like the $500,000 because you said if we could have any evidence leading to the arrest of the person who did this. I've seen enough evidence. I have collected enough evidence. By the way, the operator sounds very cute. The bloody glove. I think there's 3 of them or something.
3 gloves.
The bloody glove, the car, the blood in the shower drain, everything else that has been mentioned in the press points to one person. Orenthal James Simpson. Now, I want my $500,000. Because he's got to be the one. Based on all the evidence, you want... I got you on a loophole. First of all, he's a black guy. They said they saw some black guy running around out there. They have an eyewitness account of a woman saying she saw O.J. around the house or she saw him driving in the car. Am I correct?
Well, they can't use her testimony, though. They decided not to use her as a witness.
Why?
Because she had already told her story to one of the tabloid shows.
Well, why can't she do that?
I don't know. They just don't like that idea.
Well,
it sort of sounds tainted. Now she's got to stick to the story because she's got money for it.
Yeah, O.J. has a history of wife abuse. I mean, come on. What more do we need? Runs off to Chicago. He's not these limo's waiting for him. Can't find him. The only better evidence would be a hunk of Nicole's neck in his wallet.
Oh.
So I would like the $500,000, please. Thank you.
Would you like a check or do you want it in small bills?
I want it in cash. You guys better make good on that. Small bills. You can reach me at 1-800-52-STERN. Thank you. What kind of dumb machine is that? You know, they say a lot of guys involved in murder cases do this.
Yes, because this gives the impression of innocence.
They say that in most cases, the guy who sets up the phone line is the guy who did it.
Yeah.
Because they know they'll never have to pay the money because no one can find any evidence.
It's a no-lose situation.
Yeah, and it makes them look innocent, like, oh, my God, I need some help here. It's great. Fantastic. Well,
I mean, why wouldn't you think of this right away to offer a reward?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess you're in shock.
Weeks later, when the trail is ice cold. Oh, if you have any information.
Yeah, why not do it the day after? Okay, very good. We're going to take a break, Robin, then we'll be back with more. We have a woman out there who needs me to see her naked and spank her.
Okay.
She's a submissive.
We talked to her yesterday, and she and her husband are here.
Yeah. What is it, Baba Booey?
They're characters.
Are they?
Yes. First of all, she's wearing these cut-off jeans.
Yeah.
And
is her butt sticking out?
Well, not only you know when you wear the jeans, they're so cut off that the part that goes in the middle is about a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
She's not wearing any underwear. It's pretty obvious.
Really?
Oh,
just her across the leg.
Is she hanging out there too?
I thought she was shaved completely.
Apparently she is. And then.
I see. Oh, and you can still see everything.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Wow.
I've never seen that hanging out of.
Well, put some plastic down on the chairs.
And you're gonna like this too, because you know what? I was looking at their birthdays. Yeah, he's 20 years older than her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I wonder how. Well, I don't want to see him yet. I think the way we should do it is she should come in first.
Some old guy?
No, he doesn't look that old. Actually, he's in pretty good shape.
We should
see her.
We should see her first. Let her fantasy come true, Robin.
You're going to do all of this first, and then talk to the husband.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she wrote. He helped her write the letter, but I still say let's make her fantasy come true.
All right.
Is she totally submissive?
Definitely.
Really?
You know, you just ask him, and then she, I mean, she talks herself, but
she does anything he says.
It appears that way. He's in charge.
Cool. Well, he's a fan of ours. She's not. I mean,
she read the book, though.
Yes. He's the one calling all the shots. If he tells her to get in here and get spanked because she's been a bad girl, then she has to do it. I love that.
Then he's like sitting in the chair out there. I didn't see this. Ralph saw this. He's like sitting in the chair, and she's like leaning against the wall, sort of like doing push-ups over him. You know what I mean?
Really?
You know, like.
Oh, boy.
Boy, they can't get enough of each other.
That's
just like me and my wife. She's always doing push-ups over me.
How do you have that much time to, be in each other's
face
way like that?
I know. All right, let me take a break. I'm anxious to get this session started right after these words. Yes. All right, good morning, everyone. This is an exciting program. Not only have we called in and claimed the $500,000 from OJ.
That should be coming any time now.
Yeah, we're probably going to get delivery of that this morning, so stay tuned for that when the money comes in and Robin and I do our dance. Our Heine dance. You think they'll mail it to us? Maybe just check the mailbox. They'll probably want to hand deliver it now that I've informed them.
Yes, I think that should require some kind of a ceremony.
Yes, Robin. Absolutely. Robin, waiting in the wings right now is Lisa. Now, Lisa wrote me a letter. I don't have it from the other day, but I can tell you what it was. Lisa had two fantasies. Her first fantasy was to be here naked in front of me.
To show you how close she shaves.
Right. And she's a married woman. She's 24.
Mm-hmm.
5'7". I have this all memorized, by the way.
5'7"?
5'6", 5'7".
I thought she was 5'6".
You obviously have this memorized as well.
5'6", 115 pounds. She kept repeating it over and over.
That's right.
We were trying to get her measurement.
Like a mantra. And she has a... Well, here's the letter, yeah. Her fantasy is... I have two of them. One, to come into your studio, get completely naked, showing you how close I shave. And then you putting me over your knee and spanking me.
Because you didn't shave close enough.
Now, Gary saw Lisa and her husband at a club, so he eyeballed her for me. And he told me she's pretty hot. So I immediately called. Because she needs a good spanking.
Well, she's been bad.
She has been bad. Let's find out how bad she's been. And her husband's here with her, but I'm not letting him in yet. That'll ruin everything.
It'll be interesting to find out how long they've been together since he's 20 years older than she is.
Hold it. Let me soak you in. You don't have auburn hair. You got a body that I'd kill for.
Thank you.
What, do you do aerobics?
No.
You're really embarrassed or something, aren't you? You uptight?
A little bit, yeah.
Look at that stomach. Damn. I could eat off that, couldn't I? Hey, what's with you and your husband out there? I mean, like Gary said when he saw you at the club, but she's got some body. Hubba, hubba. Still want to be spanked?
Yes.
Oh, good. Bad girl. I don't care if you have a brain in your head. That's some body.
Thank you.
That belly button needs a ring. What a tan. What, do you go to a nude beach?
No.
No, your measurements are easily 34, 24, 36. Am I correct? Am I right?
Possibly. I don't You know.
You don't, you know.
She doesn't do that.
I don't
you
do that.
You don't know? Wow.
She doesn't tape measure.
What, do you work out at a gym?
Tape measure. No, I don't.
You don't have to work out.
No.
That's just your body.
Right.
Anybody
I'm
aroused
gonna
yet?
start working out.
Anybody aroused yet?
Of course.
Yeah, me too. Fred?
Semi. I think when she calms down, I'll heat up.
Have you ever attended one day of school?
Come on, you're asking 2 tough questions.
What a bod on you. You're not wearing panties?
No.
Danny.
Oh. You dig when guys look at you, don't you?
I
You
like
love
it,
it. Yeah, I know. I can tell. You obviously like this. Famous guy like myself looking you over, right? You like
Feels
it?
good.
It does feel good, doesn't it? Robin was saying you weren't that hot. She doesn't even know how to look at other
I
girls.
never said that. Did you hear me say that?
Yeah, you
Did
said it through my
anybody
headphones.
Hear me say that? No, you tell lies.
You're real hot. You ever think of going into stripping?
No.
You should.
Why? Why would you encourage her to be a stripper?
She'd make a lot of money. She's not going to go into public speaking.
She obviously already has a career.
How old were you when your uncle first had sex with you?
I don't have an uncle.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Too bad. I was just fishing for...
Yeah, see?
how old are you when your aunt... Look at your stomach, huh? Do guys go nuts over your stomach?
Yeah.
I dig a girl with a real flat, hard stomach. That's my thing.
Not a real good, worked out brain.
No. I don't care about a girl's brain. I really don't. I don't care. I don't care what they have on their mind.
Nothing in their head is fine with you.
It's empty slate. Tabla rosa. You digging me at all, or you're not attracted to me?
I'm attracted to you.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Just what is it about him?
What is it? I guess it's his personality.
And what's the deal with your husband? Like, he likes taking you to clubs and show... What kind of shoes are you wearing?
Sneakers.
Oh.
That's not good?
No, that's
That's not
okay.
good? Okay.
Mules are better with short shorts like that. Hey, turn around so I can see if your butt sticks out of your shorts.
It
Let's see.
doesn't.
Yes, it does. A little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little. Man, what a bod on her. You know you've been bad.
Yes, Andy Devine.
You know you've been bad, don't you? You gotta get your spanking. Would you tan all summer? Like, do you go out to the beach, nude beach?
Usually on the weekends.
You go to a nude beach?
No nude beach.
What, are you just in the backyard or something?
What do you,
The beach, whatever.
and what do you do when you go to the beach? Do you wear thongs and stuff?
No.
Bikinis?
Bikinis.
And do guys go wild?
I guess so.
And what? And does your husband get jealous?
No, he's not jealous at all. He likes it.
And your other fantasy is to be tied up while you watch your husband make love to another woman?
Yes.
Well, we're going to make that come true, too, I bet. She don't say much, does she, guys?
She doesn't have to.
You believe me, the less she says, the more turned on I get.
You got it right.
I'll test you. Do you know what city you're in? You don't, do you?
Give her some time.
New York, of course.
That's correct.
Okay.
Good answer.
What, are you quizzing her? I had to run out for a second.
Her other fantasy is to be with a woman,
After her husband
has sex with her, and after she's tied, and you dig being tied up, and you dig that whole submissive, you do whatever.
This is a new thing for me.
Right.
Being tied up.
I know.
So after meeting Bob, it was.
Right.
It's been great ever since.
Right.
You know, but
And what's the deal? Like, you're constantly over him, and
No.
he constantly has his hands in your shorts. Like Gary said, you guys
He
were at a
likes to
bar.
touch.
Yeah, he met you at a bar, and your husband has his hands in your shorts. Right?
he did, yeah.
I think if I was married to you, I would too every minute.
You'd walk around like that.
Yeah.
Where were you when I came to get you just now? She was on Bob's lap.
Was she?
Sitting on his lap.
Sitting on his lap.
Yeah.
And like messing around with him?
No, he's just sitting there. He was touching.
She's really... How long you guys been married?
2 years.
And he's still as physical with you as ever, right?
Yeah, most
I could see why. I mean, God, I don't think I'd tire of that.
I'm very affectionate.
Yeah, I bet you are.
So,
Are you going to get turned on when I spank you?
yes. I'd like him in here when you do it.
No way. I'm not spanking you with him in here.
It would turn me on more if he was in here.
Yeah, well, that's too bad.
Oh.
How about it would turn me on less? This isn't for you, it's
You
for
said
me.
you were already fully aroused.
I am, but I don't want to lose that sensation. And what do you think of my body? It's not so bad. I've been working out,
got a
right?
great body.
Yeah, not so bad. I'm no muscle man, but it's not so awful.
Well, we haven't seen Bob yet. Maybe,
Is Bob? Have you seen Bob?
No, I didn't see Bob.
He's got a great body.
He does? Better than me?
It's different. He's very husky.
Yeah, he's muscular.
Big bear of a man.
He's got his bodybuilder pants on and his, big tight shirts.
Oh, stupid pants.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got those on.
He's got the big stupid pants on. So where'd you go to college?
I didn't.
You're kidding. Really? Let me give you a test. Who's Vice President of the United States?
I don't want to take a test.
Take a test. Come on. For every answer you get wrong, you're going to get spanked.
How many times?
Who's the Vice President of the United States? Take your time.
Quiz.
Yes, it's a quiz. I got to judge where you're at. Go ahead.
Gore.
Right.
See, she fooled you.
Wow, standing ovation. First one in a long time.
What is that piece of paper she has?
Hey, what do you have in your hand there?
This is Bob gave it to me. It has the letter that we sent you.
Oh.
I don't know why. I guess he wanted me to reread it. No.
You weigh 115, huh?
115, 118, something like
God,
that.
what a body on you. Do you do gymnastics or something?
No.
Do you run around all day? Do you do any kind of sports?
No.
How could she be built like that?
She is.
It's unbelievable. What was the name of the football star who cut up his wife? Allegedly.
O.J.
Right.
Right.
Oh, she seems to be having such a good time.
She's really in love with me.
Wow. She's turned on.
All right. Now, here's the big question. If you get this right, you get 100 on the test.
Then no spanking.
Oh, I'll find other reasons to spank her. Do you sweat a lot in bed?
While I'm sleeping or while I'm having sex?
During sex?
Depending. It depends how rough the sex is.
Oh, good.
You got them all right.
She is so bored with you silly men.
Yeah, she's ready for sex.
Man.
You get 100 on your test plus extra 5 bonus points, so you get 105. There you go.
See how well you did in school? You should have gone to college.
Howard Stern College. All right, here's the deal. Let me take a break.
You see what's happening here?
What is happening?
He has her so well trained, she's totally uncomfortable without him here.
Right.
Yeah, what's the deal with you and your husband?
I'm comfortable with him here, but when I'm being spanked, I prefer him to be here.
Why?
Because
So, don't
This
you
is
wanna-
a thing for them, Howard. You don't get it.
Yeah, but I get what I want.
Oh, you.
You're gonna, you guys can give out your P.O. box and meet girls or something through it.
Well, we've never done anything like that before.
Sure.
We haven't.
All right, I
I've never
believe
been
you.
with another woman, so I think...
I can't wait to see you naked. Now, you don't have an exceptionally big chest, but I still like what I see. Yeah, you don't need it. Are you thinking of breast implants?
No.
You don't need them.
Thanks.
She doesn't need them.
No.
Listen to the two of you.
No, hey, come on. Right, Fred? She doesn't need them. I like
Absolutely
it.
not.
I like what I see.
It's a very
They're tiny,
tight top
but-
shelf.
I bet your buns are really tight, too, right?
I guess you'll have to see.
Can you take a lot of spanking? How many smacks do you think you could
Well,
take?
she's little, Howard.
Yeah, but, if she wants to get really turned on,
Could be durable.
you got to go past the pleasure thing and into, like, a little bit of the pain thing,
She's durable.
Sometimes it hurts.
Yeah, sometimes you got to take it. If you want to get turned... Are you turned on right now?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, believe me, you will be. Wait till I start
With
handling
those 4 hunks in there, you're not turned on.
you. With me, Jackie, and Gary and Fred, you're not completely hot? Come on. Just look over at Gary's teeth.
And if you take Fred out of the mix, it goes way down.
Right. She digs me, I can tell.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. But what's your husband in here? And what's with your husband? Is he like your Svengali? Is he the guy who, like, controls your every move? Like, how did guys get
Is that your first? Are you his first wife?
No.
No.
I didn't think so
He had
either.
a regular wife first.
Yeah. And what happened? You met him and then he left. He dumped his wife and his kids.
He's been divorced for 14 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does he have kids from the other marriage?
One.
And how old is the kid?
He's 11.
And does he come over to the house and see you?
Oh, he
I
must get
haven't.
turned on.
You haven't met him?
No, he's in Florida.
So
his
you
mom.
haven't seen the kid?
No. I mean, I met him like twice.
Oh, so he's
And-
really into his parenting thing.
But he's busy
Coming up
parenting
now.
her.
He's busy in school, so.
So when he meets you, does the kid like eyeball you?
A little bit. He gets along with me pretty well.
Because when I was 11, I'd be ready to...
Forget it. Yeah, that's your stepmom. You want to
Yeah.
go live with Dad. And I understand this is your husband. You're the third wife.
Right.
Third wife?
Oh.
How did you learn that?
Well, Gary told me.
Oh. You're the third wife?
Right.
Hmm.
He's stable.
And he's got her completely trained.
I guess so. She's afraid she'll lose him.
All right. He must be some catch. I got to meet this guy. So when we come back from commercial, you get completely naked.
Right.
I put you. I'll look at you. You're completely shaved.
Not completely, no.
All right, I'm
That's
gonna-
short.
You
very
want me to
short.
inspect you, though, right? Do you want me to do this, or your husband wants me to do this?
No, I want you to.
That's the right answer again.
Are you shaved and trimmed? Is that what you're telling me?
Very trim. Not completely shaved, no.
Okay. Well, I will inspect. You want me to inspect you, right?
Yes, of course.
And then after that, you want me to spank you,
Yes.
and you will beg me for each spank, won't you?
Yes.
Damn right you will. What the hell is going on here? This is too good to be true. Fred, quickly get through the commercials.
Could you play them on fast speed?
Play them while I spank.
The Howard Stern Show.
Oh, my God.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Hey, where's Lisa? She disappeared.
Your girl is gone.
Man, we are in here talking about how hot she is. This is the luckiest day of my life.
And it doesn't matter to you that she doesn't really like you.
You keep saying she doesn't really like me. Why do you say that? Do you like me,
She
Lisa?
spent so much time with you in the commercial break.
Why didn't you? We gave her a choice. We said, do you want to go outside and spend some time with your husband, or do you want to be in here for the commercial break? She goes, I'll go be with my husband.
I mean, how long does she
love
can
him.
She can be
You
with
love
her
me.
husband.
I like you. I love you too, yeah.
Yes.
She can be with her husband forever. She only has these few minutes with you.
I didn't want him to get mad at me, so.
Yeah.
If I
There's
said
a
I
whole.
wanted to stay in here, what would
She's
you think?
completely under his control. I mean, she's like afraid that he'll get mad. You're like one of those Star 80 types. I mean, you're really, really hot looking. There's no doubt about it. You know it.
Were you ever going to pose for Playboy or anything like that?
No.
Does he have plans for you?
No.
I'm sure in high school every guy tried to get you, right? Be honest.
Well, a lot of guys.
Yeah, a lot
always
of guys.
involved.
You're right. Does he beat you at all?
No.
You might have to.
Well, she wouldn't tell.
Yeah, right.
He's very sensual.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. I'm going to beat you. So right now you're ready for your spanking?
Yeah, I'd like him to come in.
No way. Oh, he started yelling at you again that he wants to be in here?
It's part of his fantasy, too.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm uncomfortable with it. That's not part of my fantasy to have some guy staring at me while I spank his wife.
He won't be staring at you. He'll be staring at me.
No. Come on, give me a
Let
break.
the guy in.
No way. It ruins my fun.
Let me ask you something.
I think she'll be more into it
No, she won't.
if I'm alone with her.
I think that what she's saying is it's important to her for the whole experience to be right if he's in.
You know, I'm sick of everybody caring about themselves and not me. How about how I feel about it?
We care about you.
Well, then if you care, you look at she speaks we.
Yeah,
It's not
there's
we.
no I.
What about you? How do you feel about how I feel?
She could care.
I'm not going home with you.
Yeah, but, you know, aren't you sick of him a little bit? I mean, every minute he's got to be in on every sexuality experience. Why can't you just enjoy this for yourself?
Because we can relive this, you know.
Oh, please, relive this.
You know what?
I'm not going to be over your house.
Well, Bob and I can.
Really? Well, gee, that doesn't really improve my
When
situation.
I think about it,
They
and
don't
when
care
think
about you,
it, it
Howard.
will arouse us.
All right, never mind what you and Bob want. I want you alone. And I think secretly you want to be alone. You don't want Bob in on everything. That's what I think. And I'm going to just do
Why
what
do
I...
you think that?
Because I just think...
She married Bob.
She married Bob, but I think that it would be exciting for her to be with other guys. Her body's too damn hot. You'd just be sitting around wasting it on Bob.
She married Bob because she'd had other guys, and he was the best.
Yeah, but she's had him for 2 years. Please.
I think I'm right. I think you're wrong.
Hey, Gary, put me on the phone to Bob in the Jock Lounge.
How about if Bob's on the phone while he does this?
What'd you say, Gary? Okay.
What do you think of Bob being on the phone while he does this?
That might help.
I think I'd still be too. I'd rather him be here, watching.
I don't get that at all.
His eyes, he's got beautiful eyes.
Yeah, well, so do I. Yeah. Oh, okay, Bob has beautiful eyes? Hey, Bob. Bob.
Yes, Howard.
Order your wife.
Order.
Order?
Yeah, he can't order her.
No, you can't.
Yeah, she's totally submissive to him. right? He tells you what to do, right?
Yes.
But do you understand that her being submissive is her choice?
That's true.
Yeah, so.
Absolutely true.
So there really is no such thing.
So, Bob.
Yes, Howard.
You sound like a great guy. I mean,
I am.
you know, after all, you have your wife down here naked. Boy,
That's
she's
right.
some hot babe.
Thank you very much. She is quite beautiful.
Do you have her strip for other people?
No, she's never done that before. No public nudity. This is a first. This is...
Do you have her hypnotized?
No, I don't have to have anybody hypnotized.
Oh, you're that good.
I didn't say that.
What is it, Baba Boy?
I hate to break up the negotiations, but you know what? You have to have her naked, spanked,
And out
redressed
of
to
here.
meet Bob by 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, because Arnold will be here. Okay, yeah. Hey, come on, Bob. Let me just...
What's the big deal about him being in here?
Do you have to be in here when I spank your wife?
Let me explain this to you, Howard.
Quickly.
That,
Hey, Lisa, can
she
you
will
get
definitely-
naked while Bob is explaining?
Go ahead, get naked while I'm explaining. But,
Okay.
she will definitely...
What was that, Lisa?
I prefer him to be in here.
Well, while you get naked?
All right, then I
Tell
want
her
these
I
guys
said
to
that
leave.
she can...
You want these guys to leave?
Yeah.
Really? You want Jackie and Fred and Baba Booey to leave?
Yeah.
Unless Bob's in here.
Right.
All right, you guys leave.
He's throwing you out.
All right, see you later.
Let me
Well,
tell you.
Bob for president.
Howard.
Yeah, explain everything to me.
She would definitely get more turned on if I'm there because...
Really? Okay, hold on. Wait, come back in here, guys.
Come back, guys.
So what do you mean she'll get more turned on?
She's into me, and, you know, what gives me pleasure is going to...
She's getting naked anyway right now.
No, he told her to.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't doing a thing.
If I tell her to put her clothes back on, she will.
She will?
Yeah, but anyway.
Put him back
Man,
on.
how did you get her? This is one hot number. How do you get her to... Her top is off. What a
cool.
body on you.
Isn't she something?
Oh, my God.
But anyway, the faster I get in there, the faster you can spank her. But anyhow.
All right. Okay, come, let him in. Evidently, it's going to be better with him in here.
I tried to explain it to you.
Evidently. Lisa, we're going to have him in. Lisa, your top is off. How do you feel?
I'll see you in a second.
This is the first time you've ever... Yeah. This is the first time you've ever taken your top off in front of a whole bunch of guys, right?
Yes.
Wow. How do you feel? Turned on?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Really?
What did you do to get ready to come down here today?
Did you take anything?
What did I do?
Hold, this is Bob?
Let me...
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Wait
my
a second.
God.
That's the guy... Wait a second. What are you, rich? Are you rich, Bob? Wait, don't take off your shorts yet. I'm almost
This is
ready.
like the disaster of the Hindenburg.
I am 100 times better looking than this guy.
Get out of here.
And you're fat.
Who?
Take off your shirt.
Take off my shirt.
Yeah. Let me just lift up your shirt. He's got workout pants on. He's got a big belly.
He's got a beautiful body, you said?
Oh,
It's
man.
crap inside this one.
That's a beautiful body?
I think he's got a great body.
Oh, come on. How did
Great
you
body.
do it, man? What? You're a very wealthy guy? It's got to be.
Financially secure.
And so you don't even have to go to work anymore.
Oh, I work a couple hours a day.
Are you a millionaire?
No, I wouldn't say that.
But you've got enough money to keep her. What do you got? What kind of car you drive?
I drive a 93 Chevy, Illumina Euro.
Whatever that is.
Howard, look at his watch and then look at his bracelet. You know, with the diamonds. and
Yeah,
everything.
he's got something going on. This girl is way too hot for him.
Well, thank you.
No offense.
No, that's not an offense. I'll take that as a compliment.
What
But
happened
she
to your
is
other
real
two
hot.
marriages?
You got sick of them.
They were a very long time ago. First one I was very young, and second one just very different type of people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Didn't work out.
How'd you dump your wife? I mean, did you have to clean out half your assets each time?
No.
How do you do that? Did you put your money in a foreign bank account?
I was married in another state, so, just child support for one child.
What's what state was that?
What? That was Florida.
No kidding.
No kidding.
All you got to do is pay child support?
That's all I have to do.
You don't have to give the old lady half your money?
She doesn't have a house?
You didn't have to pay her off anything?
No.
Prenup did you sign?
No.
Did you threaten to kill her if she asked for money?
Simpsonizer, no.
No?
No.
Wow.
Wow, isn't that great? You're in the wrong state.
I'm not looking for a divorce. I'm just saying, I can't believe this guy.
Well, maybe if you're in another state, you might. I don't know.
So how old was she when you met
Boy,
her?
Florida's a progressive
Good old
state.
Bob.
How old was who, Lisa?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lisa.
Lisa was 22, 21, actually.
Can you have Lisa take off her shorts now?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's okay, Lisa. Bob says it's all right. Whoa, what a bod on your wife.
Isn't that
Holy mackerel.
That's
Lisa.
not his wife, that's his daughter.
Oh, man. Lisa, you're totally naked now, right? How many times a day you guys have sex?
At least once a day.
Minimum of once.
Well, once a day.
And you never get tired of her, right?
Would you?
No. Are you cold?
No.
It's hot.
How do you feel?
Hi.
What a flat stomach. There isn't an ounce of cellulite on that body.
There's no fat of any kind.
There is no fat. Can you turn around if you don't mind? Let's see. Wow, what a bod.
Nice.
He sounds like a pornographer.
I hate him.
Look at the gleam in his eye, man.
Yeah, look at that.
Isn't that nice? Like she's a steak.
Hey, Bob, thanks for sharing her with us, man.
She's gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous. I have to be the luckiest guy in the world.
You are.
Somebody like this.
You are
Absolutely.
lucky. Because you certainly don't deserve her.
Now you want me to spank?
That's not right.
You
I
don't.
treat her very well.
You treat her well, but
me great.
he does?
Great. Emotionally, everything. Spiritually, the whole 9 yards.
Spiritually. What do you go to?
No, that's spirit.
Yeah.
What a body.
That's an evil spirit.
But let's say she got in a disfiguring car accident, okay? She lost her leg and her face got all messed up. It's full of road rash.
Yeah.
What? Would you dump her? Tell the truth.
No, I wouldn't. I'd just get a nice, find somebody nice looking to take care of her.
Good for you, Bob.
A nice foreign exchange student.
So as long as she looks good,
you're there.
You're there. Man, does she look hot.
Isn't she hot?
She is the hottest.
Are you
Lisa,
going to
you
have
are
children
hot.
with her?
That's up to her. She's not ready for that right now. I'd have them tomorrow. It makes no difference to me.
You don't want her losing that body, though, do you?
She would not lose that body. That's natural. Imagine if she worked out.
She can't possibly work out. Well, you don't need to work out. There's nothing to do. Just have sex. Do you keep her tied up for a couple hours a day?
Not every day.
You ever tie her up for like 2 or 3 hours?
No, not for a long period of time, no.
Well, how did you get into this tying up thing?
Look at her.
Who, myself?
Oh, shut up. I want to know from Bob.
Would you let her go?
Look at Bob and look at her. You better tie her up. She'll be running away. I'm sorry, what?
He was tying people up before he met me.
All right, you want to get spanked now?
I'm ready.
Bob, you really want me to spank your wife in front of you?
Absolutely.
Where did they meet? In some S&M club?
No, not at all. We met, as a matter of fact, I was jogging through Central Park and she was sitting in a bench.
Yeah.
Really? That's how Seinfeld met his girlfriend.
Is it really?
I think so. And she was sitting there and she got interested in you?
She was sitting there reading a book. I jogged by her the first time, took a look at her, kind of like made eye contact, and then the second time passed her.
And she was attracted to you immediately?
Immediately.
Is that right, Lisa?
Yes.
And what happened then?
Well, we had dinner that night, and after that, it was history.
And you had sex that night with her?
No, second night.
Second night. Way to go. Ever lock her in the trunk of your car and leave her at the mall for like 2 or 3 hours?
No,
I'd be doing all that with her. Oh, yeah.
Not a bad idea.
So, Lisa, you really want to be spanked?
Yes.
You're not just doing this for Bob.
No.
This is something you need.
Yes.
Are you totally ready?
Yes.
All right, well, come on over. Let's get it over with because I got to get you spanked and out of here. How many spanks do you require? Now, Bob, this is turning you on, letting me handle your wife like this?
Yeah, this excites.
Really?
Yeah.
It excites
Why
me,
is that?
too.
I want to know the mechanism there.
Well, because it's new.
Come on over here,
New
Lisa.
experience.
Yeah, he needs to do new
You
stuff with
see,
her.
he's a bored man, Howard. And the moment they stopped playing these games, if she got busy with a baby, this marriage would be over.
Yeah, you better not have
at
a
all.
baby, I'm telling you. It's either you and Bob.
No.
Are you ready? Look how hot you are. This is too insane. Bob must have tons of dough. You must have tons of coke or something.
Nope. Not at all.
What?
We don't do drugs.
Yeah, obviously you don't need to. What a body on you. I've never seen anybody this tight. Right here.
That's tight.
Now, here's
She's
what I
tighter
suggest,
than all the
Lisa.
strippers and everybody
Yeah.
else who's been in here.
She's tighter than everyone.
You should see her and Bob are doing some eye thing that's really weird.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
This is too freaky
it's
for me.
It's like almost like she's uncomfortable
I know.
to be here.
I'm involved in a very freaky
This
scene.
is something between. This is like the story of O.
Yeah.
There's something going on between her and Bob, and you're just the
Wait,
instrument.
Lisa's coming on to me a little bit. She's rubbing my back.
She's just nervous.
Yeah. Are you nervous, Lisa? Is it that you're nervous?
Be yourself.
Now,
Don't
what
look
is
at
it?
me.
Did
don't
he
need
say
to look
you
at
have
me.
to look at Bob in order to do this?
No. He didn't.
No.
But see, they've worked this fantasy out in their heads
Yeah.
for weeks now, probably.
Have you worked this out ahead of time?
Not really. We thought about it and we spoke with him last time at the
Gary,
club.
yeah.
Right, Gary. And then it was left
I know, it's
over
kind of freaky.
like a
I'm
month.
about to
You guys
spank
were
her,
on vacation
and
or
she's
whatever.
staring at Bob.
But they, you know what? They
She's
were
totally afraid of Bob.
they must have
Afraid
this,
of
Not
him.
afraid
She's
of
not
him.
afraid
They
of
must have this fantasy pretty
It is
worked
a thing.
out because
Yeah.
Bob came up to me at the club and he was like adamant about it.
Right.
And then he really like was persistent, like he wanted the number, and he called like 7:30 the next morning
Yeah,
and
this
wanted
is
to
real
call that
important to
moment.
Bob.
Yeah.
He like he really wanted this.
Hey, Lisa's giving me a pretty good back rub. Yeah, now
great
she's listening
massages.
to great massages. Obviously, really loves men.
Yeah, I get 3 times a week for an hour.
Really?
That. Yeah, absolutely.
But
Tremendous.
Sunday nights is when
3 times an hour. He's got like a whole deal
They
worked
have a
out.
whole schedule of
Sunday night.
Damn, you are having fun.
Absolutely. It's what life's about.
Damn.
Howard, don't you remember Sunday nights is the night that she doesn't do it good enough, so then he has to spank her?
Oh, that's right. You know, my back
It only
rub.
happened once.
My back rub isn't good enough. I might have to spank you. All right, now, Lisa, how do you want to do this? Why don't you come over this side, get over me, and I'll spank you.
Okay.
You want to do it that way?
Take your headphones
Okay,
off.
all right. This is a very weird scene I'm into with Bob watching.
Yeah, you're a weird kind of guy. You're getting into
Yeah, but I got to do it.
Yeah, kind of situation.
All right, Lisa, come on. Get comfortable. Here we go. Relax. Are you into this?
Yes.
Say, I didn't even hear you.
Bob just said something dirty. Now, Bob's got a grin on his face. I'm about to spank his... Boy, she looks great. Is she totally relaxed now? Is this how she's relaxed on you?
Yeah.
Bob, are you aroused now?
No.
No? Not yet. Okay, good. All right. What a body on this girl.
Usually when he spanks me, I'm tied. So.
Oh, well, I don't want to tie you up. Are you comfortable?
So this feels good. Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
you are.
comfortable.
All right. You know you've been bad, don't you?
I've been a bad girl.
Yes, you have. Why were you bad? Why were you bad?
Here you go again, asking her to fantasize.
I guess I didn't scratch
You want
the
me
back on enough.
That's right.
I
You
don't know.
didn't do a good back scratch. Been bad to me. This is weird with Bob watching. I don't know, man. I'm not digging Bob. Bob, want me to spank you? I think Bob wants to be in my lap. That's what this is all about.
Bob's living through her.
I'm just watching her butt. You
All right, okay. All right. Gary, you spank Bob.
Howard?
Yes.
You gonna spank me?
Yes, I am. You want it now?
Yes.
You want it hard?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Which cheek? This one? Is that the one you want?
Yes.
Bob, you ever have a conversation with Lisa?
Do I what?
I said, did you ever have a conversation with Lisa?
Absolutely.
She's usually like one word. Okay.
Nah, she's very intelligent.
Lisa's getting real. Are you excited, Lisa?
Yeah.
I think she
I'm
is.
excited.
She really is. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. How was that?
You could do it harder.
That hurt your hand, didn't it, Howard?
All right. How's that? Even that hurt me. How was that?
You can do it a little harder.
You want more?
Yes.
You're missing the facial expression.
I am?
When you hit
What
her,
does she do?
Her eyes close and her head just rolls around.
You like it?
I like it.
Wow, man. A good-looking girl who likes it.
Absolutely.
How's that?
More.
More?
Yes.
Go ahead.
More.
Yeah?
I'm a good girl.
You are a good girl. Now you're being good. You had enough?
No.
You want more?
Yes.
The other cheek?
Why does this remind me of a Calvin Klein commercial?
I don't know. Lisa's squirming around a lot, though. I think she's getting into it.
Yeah?
Yeah. You're getting into it, aren't you?
You're wearing rubber pants?
No, I don't want to rub her pants.
I said, are you wearing rubber pants?
I'm wearing rubber pants.
She's getting into it.
She is getting into it? You know it for sure?
Oh, dear.
I can tell.
You can?
Can't you see her?
All right, very good. Okay, I can see.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give you 5 more. You ready?
Yes.
Over here now.
Okay.
It's 1. What?
More, she said.
More master, did I hear?
More master.
I would lock her up in the house if she was my wife.
Well, you do that to your wife now.
Yeah, I know. What was that?
Do it again.
You love Howie, don't you?
I love you.
Yes, she does. Bob, you just lost her to me.
Look at
You want another one?
You're my fantasy. Yes.
Yes. Want one more?
Yes.
Okay. How's that?
So accommodating.
Now you're done. That's all you
can
get.
go?
Now you can go to Bob. Stupid Bob.
Go back to Bob.
You're welcome, Lisa. Lisa's really into it. I don't know.
Now, they'll be using you tonight. That
Now,
might
how are you
always
gonna-
make you happy.
You really like that?
Yeah. It's
Wow.
something new. Like, ever since I met Bob, it's something I can get into.
Well, Bob, don't drag her away from the microphone.
I don't want to watch that.
Bob's like holding her
Oh,
now.
man.
Okay, go.
Bob's a wacko. Now, you guys
He
want...
is strange. He's definitely, after,
Now-
say, the 20 guys that I said that I was with before I met Bob.
Yeah,
Once I met him, I knew I'd never meet anybody like him again.
yeah. Yeah, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Bob will make sure you never meet anyone like him again.
Bob's very happy about that distinction.
Look at Bob.
Hey.
Hey, Bob, I got to hand it to you. I don't know how you got someone to be so submissive and this good-looking.
He must be very good to her.
Yeah.
I am.
I tell you, I'm a little jealous.
Well, you should be.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
Damn. What'd you guys think of that? Let's have an analysis.
I'm still very busy trying to figure this whole thing out.
Jackie
That was great, but there's something very strange going on here.
Jackie is looking at Bob in awe.
Jackie built a little altar to
I
Bob.
think I spent as much time watching him as I did watching her. Because I think Fred's the same way. Aren't you trying to figure out what?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd love to have sex with Lisa.
See, I had the best perspective. I got the face that she was making for Bob.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, I know.
sex face.
That's what kind of ruined it for me.
No, I wasn't looking at Bob. I was just getting into it.
No. I think it was more for Bob.
Her eyes haven't been closed the whole
Come on, Lisa. I'm a better looking guy than Bob.
You're great looking.
Robin, aren't I? I am?
Yeah.
Really?
I think you're very attractive. You feel good. I love being on top of you.
Really? Thank you. Yeah.
Why didn't you jog in Central Park, Howard?
I tell you, why am I not having fun like this? My wife would throw me through the window if I spanked her.
Or tied her up.
Oh, I tied her up once. Oh, it hurts. Must have been like your first wife.
I never tied my first wife up.
Yeah, didn't want to. You knew she wasn't going anywhere. Wow, no kidding. Wow, you are hot. This is sick.
Yeah, but it's sick in a good way.
How did she not get raped in Central Park? You know they rape homeless people on the bench, on the park benches?
She doesn't look homeless.
No, she certainly doesn't. All right, so you want to give out your P.O. box so that you guys can meet girls?
Yeah, if anybody's interested in meeting with us.
Well, Bob, if you're so in love with her, what do you need another woman?
Because this is her fantasy.
Oh,
it really
sure,
is.
okay.
Is it really? You want to be with another girl?
Well, I want him to be with somebody else, and I'll watch. But yet, ultimately, that's what I think it would turn into. I don't know.
All right.
I think I
believe
might
me,
like
it would.
being touched. but
You're
I don't
pretty
know
open
if
to
I'd
it.
be- I don't know if I'd be willing to touch somebody else.
Well, I don't know. I think you're pretty ready.
I might be. I don't know.
Yeah, she would be.
Is that a nose job or your real nose?
My nose. It's my real nose.
Is it?
Yeah,
No, it's not.
Nose job. It doesn't make a difference. You look good. Is it really?
Everything's real. Nothing's going
Everything's-
to get changed either.
There you go, Bob.
But,
Oh, listen.
Listen to his voice.
Hey,
Nothing's going to get changed either. You know, Bob. Yeah.
Do you buy this that him being with another girl is her fantasy?
No.
Are you buying
No,
that
not at all.
No, well, actually, I was at a lingerie party, and we had to write down, like, a fantasy on a piece of paper. And then the girl took the fantasies. Your name wasn't on it. And that was just the fantasy that I come up with. So after the fantasy...
What do you mean a lingerie party?
No,
Where do
the
I
girls-
get in on this?
Well, it's just girls. And after the fantasy was
What do you mean
read,
just
nobody
girls?
knew
Her
that it came from
girlfriend
me.
had a lingerie
Your girlfriends had a lingerie party?
Right.
Oh, are they all
after
hot
the-
like you?
They're cute. After the fantasy was read, everybody said, "Who wrote that? That's sick." And I wouldn't say anything. And then I told Bob about it,
Yeah.
and I said,
What a
they
jackpot.
didn't know, they didn't
Open
know
the
that
door
it
a
came
little
from
bit.
me. And then he just like pushed
man.
the issue. So
You
it's
sure
been being
Bob
pushed
doesn't
for like
say this
6
to
months.
you while you're sleeping?
Can we have a lingerie party here? Can't you and your friends have a lingerie party here?
Do you want us to try lingerie on?
Yeah. So what do? You all get together and have lingerie on? All the
No, we
girls?
all get together and we purchase different things.
And what did you purchase?
I purchased a little outfit and a like a treasure kit.
Treasure kit? What's
kit?
a treasure kit?
You know, it has a variety of different lotions in it.
Isn't that where you got the Benoit balls, too?
That might have been where you got the Benoits.
Yeah.
Did you get Benoits?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
And you use those?
And
Should have
she
worn
bought
those
them on
today.
her own.
She bought them on her own. Good for you. Damn it.
Yes.
Damn it, I got to get out of here. Hey, we got Fred's bachelor party tomorrow night.
Oh, you haven't even done any planning for that.
Yeah, but yes, I have. I just haven't done it on the air. That's going to be some party. You want to come, Lisa? Oh, you got to bring Bob.
No, Bob.
It's always with Bob.
Without Bob.
Yeah, Bob always ends up in the mix.
Go over and sit on his lap.
Yeah, nothing's going to change either.
He's got a great voice.
Yeah, he really does.
Great voice.
Yeah, if you like,
I love
You're
your voice.
if you're into Dracula.
You're just hypnotized.
I don't know what he's got you on, but I got to buy some of it.
Is it in her food, maybe? She doesn't even know
Yeah.
she's taking it.
Does she know
Eat
she's...
enough to put anything in her food.
I mean, Robin, looking at me and Bob, you'd be my love slave before you'd be Bob's.
Absolutely.
In
Tie
2
me up
seconds.
now, Howard.
Right. I don't get it. But yet he's having all the fun. Bastard. Bastard Bob.
There you go.
Well, Lisa, you have not put your shirt back on, but God bless you.
I figure I have to take this off.
Yeah, don't take your headphones off. No, keep it off. Keep it off. All right, Lisa, I want to thank you for this spanking. It would have been a little better without Bob in here. Guys, give your P.O. box if any girls want to get together with Lisa and have Bob watch. Have Bob have sex with them while Lisa watches.
Okay, it's P.O. Box 4.
Maybe they just want to meet, and we'll see if,
all right,
we
see
might
what
be
happens.
attracted or whatever.
Okay, all right.
It's Lisa G, P.O. Box 4524, Sunnyside, New York, 11104.
And Bob, you won't chop up the girls or anything,
No,
right?
not at all. Very sensual.
I bet you are.
That's sensual.
I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome, and anytime, especially when Bob's not around.
Oh, man, look at that jewelry.
Look at that body. Who cares about the jewelry?
I'm looking at Bob. What are you
Bob's got all the jewelry.
Bob's got all the jewelry. Lisa doesn't have any jewelry.
No, Bob's wearing the
She's got the
jewelry.
body. I traded all the jewelry in the world for a body like that.
You want me to sign the book to you? All right. To my dearest Lisa. To my...
Oh, don't.
What?
Lisa's not her real name.
Oh, all right. I'll do it off the air then. Somehow I imagined that.
Not her real name.
Lisa's not the real name.
It's a secret.
Bob's with the FBI. He's got her under an alias.
She's undercover.
She's on the witness protection program.
All right. I'm going to take a break, Robin. We got to clear Lisa out of here pronto before Arnold gets here. Although Arnold, he could handle it.
Sure.
We'll take a break, Robin, and we'll be right back. Just a couple of seconds away from Arnold coming here. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the star of the new movie True Lies, is coming in to say hi. Ralph went to see the movie last night. He called me. He said, man, is that a great movie. So Arnold back on top. And we're glad to see it because he's one of the few dudes. One of the few
he's a friend of ours.
Yeah, he's one of the few superstars who actually appreciates us and comes on the show. There's a lot of in-the-closet superstars who listen. But Arnold at least admits to it and digs us, and certainly doesn't have to come here.
That's right.
The movie's doing well without us. But he just respects the integrity of this program.
Actually, I don't know why he does.
We reach a lot of people, and he can promote through it. But still, that's pretty cool. You know, most people go to Larry King, who can't even bring in 400 people to the theater.
Does Arnold? I don't know if I've ever seen him on that.
Yeah, I think he does that.
Yeah.
I think he does that mess of a show. So Arnold said, when I come to New York, I'll do Howard's show.
Yeah, did you see all the people lined up at Planet Hollywood to see him last night?
Oh, is that right? He's doing the whole promotional thing, huh?
Yeah.
Even Tom Arnold's in town promoting. He was on Conan.
Why can't we get him?
I don't know. He's a big pussy. He can't come in here.
Did we call?
Yeah, I think we did.
He still won't come in, even now that he's not with Roseanne.
But what we ought to say is the first Arnold, whether it be Tom or Roseanne who comes in here, we support in the
there
divorce
you go.
proceedings.
All right. We'll take either one.
Tom Arnold actually doing a good job in the movie. I got to admit when a guy does a good job. I wanted to hate him in it, and he was good.
Well, you can admit that. I still don't see it.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Did an incredible job.
She, God, what a body on her. She does a great strip in there.
Well, I'm not just talking about that. I thought she was a great comedian.
Really? I didn't think she was that good as a comedian. I thought her body.
Did she take that fall in the middle of that strip?
Who noticed?
Oh, I did. I thought that was great.
That's right. So, he'll be in here in a few seconds. I wanted to play my new campaign commercial for you. I'm wondering.
You should.
You think I should?
Again, yes.
Well, what if Arnold's on his way up? I'll just play it. He can wait a sec. Oh, he's here.
He's coming in now.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Arnold, let me gaze at your presence. Look at that. Look at you. All tan and fit and trimmed. Hey, Arnold, good to see you.
I brought you a little gift here.
All right. I was hoping it would be your wife. Here it is. Wow, what is this? Omega Sector, First Line Defense. Oh, this is the True Lies T-shirt.
Exactly.
Gee, thanks, Arnold.
T-shirt for one of you guys.
Hey, look at Arnold being very generous to Jackie. You don't have to give to those guys.
Forget Jackie and Fred. It's only Howard.
Arnold, they're not that talented. You don't have to give it. Just give to me and Robin. You don't have to give to the other guys.
Well,
just ignore them.
Talented, but they look talented.
They look talented.
Yeah, exactly.
They're sitting here freeloading.
What is this for?
You need headphones.
Robin.
You won't be able to hear me.
Oh, my God.
You don't like wearing headphones, Arnold?
Yeah, no, but it's okay. I can stop it.
You can deal with it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Slap those on. Look how manly Arnold is with
so gorgeous.
those big fingers. And I said this the last time he was here. He appears to be like an adult, and we appear to be children.
Well, he treats us like children, which is what I like.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You're more in control.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, Robin? Just because you're in a glass booth in there, I mean, you think you can give me some, you know what?
You know what, Arnold?
You know, I break through things. You've seen it in the movies,
That's
right?
true. That's true.
So there you are. So don't feel so protected in there.
Everybody knows I'm a big Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, especially since the days of Conan the Barbarian.
Absolutely.
I really am. I always thought that movie was brilliant, and I knew you'd be great in it. And I've liked all your movies. You know that. I'm a big fan. But I was.
Can I just tell you my favorite scene in this movie?
Okay, go ahead. Uh-oh, here we go.
Well, there's two favorite scenes, I suppose.
When Jamie Lee strips.
Well, yeah, I love Arnold's reaction when he drops the tape recorder and all that stuff.
That was good.
And I love the scene with the horse.
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
The chase on the horse is incredible.
That was really good.
Well, talking about the Conan days, I mean, if I wouldn't have done all the horseback riding on a Conan movie, I mean, I don't know how I would have done those scenes with the horse.
That's actually you riding that horse.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, I had to really chase, the scene, doing the scene, chasing the terrorist on a motorcycle. We had one horse that was a race horse.
Yeah.
Which was an extremely fast horse, and that I used for the race through the park. Then we had a jumper that was good in jumping over the wall into the fountain and doing those kind of scenes. Then we had another horse that was very good in turning and was like good in Western style horseback riding. We used 4 different horses to do all the
See, I'm thinking of putting a horse in my movie now, since I saw Arnold's movie. I might do some horseback riding.
Really?
Yeah, well, we're in the middle of riding it, so I'm just going to throw a horse in.
It's amazing.
I think you should, but the only thing is the key trick there is to just ride every day for 2 hours. A month before.
Oh, he won't do that.
I don't need to do that.
No, but I'm telling you, when you get on a set...
I'm going to ride a donkey, maybe.
Exactly. This is a little bit better, but this is less predictable, you know?
You know what's funny? I am such a pussy. I don't mind telling you this, Arnold.
He couldn't even get aboard a horse.
Remember on our old TV show, I had to ride a donkey for the nativity scene? I came in, I was Mary, of course, and I rode in on the nativity scene, and I was crying the whole time and whining to everyone because I was up on a donkey.
The donkey was so high.
Yeah, but you're a real man, aren't you? I mean, you're a man. You know how to handle situations.
Are you afraid of things?
Well,
what are you afraid of, Arnold?
Well, let me just tell you. First of all, I cannot take credit for being such an international stud as I am. I mean, this is just a way.
No, you got a lot of women. Hey, wait, I'm going to stop you right there. First of all, I don't even know. I never understood why you even got married. Maria Shriver, great girl. The whole thing, the Kennedy thing, I understand, and that's fun for a year or two. But the amount of girls that seriously. Arnold knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know that
he's a man's
man. He's waiting for you to finish your question.
He knows. I don't think there is a finish to this question.
I was worried about, Howard.
I mean, you were getting tons of models, strippers, whatever you wanted. I mean, this guy went through a lot of women. True or false?
I had a fair share.
You had your share.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly.
You know what was interesting? That you
let me just tell
kept it very quiet. There was never lots of stuff written about it.
No, he knew how to do it discreetly.
First of all, at the time when I did have girlfriends, I was not as well known as now. I mean, don't forget that I have met Maria in 1977.
Is that right?
I've been since then together with Maria.
And no other woman since 1977?
It has been, I mean, I cannot say that.
Really?
In the beginning, we were going out
just
more
dating.
Casual.
I see.
But, I mean, the only thing is that it is a relationship that grew all the time, and I'm now much more in love with my wife than ever before. I think that I have the ultimate respect for her. She is the greatest wife.
Oh, she's hot. She's hot.
Fantastic mother. You should see what kind of a mother this is. She's glued
Eunice
to the children. Well, Eunice Shriver is her mother.
Right.
But,
you
mean,
mean Maria. Maria's a good mother?
To the 3 children.
She's not always off running around with the TV?
I mean, I'm telling you, she works at home. She works out of the house.
Really?
She has the kids playing around in her office at the home.
Why can't my wife handle that?
She's just really incredible. So, I'm totally in love with her. And
how many housekeepers you got?
I have just one.
Just one housekeeper?
Just one,
and Maria handles everything else?
She handles everything.
She doesn't do housework. Come on.
She does housework.
Oh, my.
Oh, yeah.
She hasn't seen housework since 1977.
More so now than before, because before she came out of a house where, her mother and other people did things at the house. But now, since it's her house,
right,
and since she has a certain pride of, wanting to keep things clean and in order and all this, she really is incredible how she whips this house in shape.
Because Arnold's real traditional. I know about Arnold. I mean, read about Arnold. He's real traditional.
His wife has a career.
Yeah, but he busts her balls about that. He wants her home with the kids. And he even and you're right. You're 100% right. I told this to my wife. She was screaming about a job. I said, we got 3 kids.
You don't have any nannies.
I'm going to be running.
I had one nanny.
One nanny and a housekeeper.
Exactly.
Hey, come on, the guy's famous. I mean, he can handle it. Do you make him sign an agreement that they won't write about you and stuff? That's what I would do.
No, I mean, all those things don't mean that much.
Really? No, they watch. They take notes. Trust me on this.
Look, you can't protect yourself. If people want to get around your back and do things against you, they would do it anyway.
Probably they're listening in when you and Maria are making love and everything, writing down everything, every noise they hear.
But that's okay, because I told Maria not to scream too loud.
Exactly. She's still obviously very turned on by you. And when you make a hit movie like this, True Lies, I mean, she must be wild.
Right? I mean, just think about it.
When you take her to the opening of the movie and she sees it's a hit, she knows, she can feel it.
Well, you know, the interesting
Does she take you home and make love like wild love? Or is she like my wife, who doesn't even care? I wrote a hit book.
Oh, that's nice.
I write a hit book. My wife goes, oh, good, it's number one. What do you mean number one? I mean, it's important.
That's nice, see ya.
Right. But you know something, that the interesting thing is that when some of the critics and the papers started writing about Arnold looks sexy in this movie and stuff like that, Maria kept screaming, she says, I know this all along. That's why I married you. They're finally discovering this kind of thing.
Well, listen, between you and me, I would have nailed Jamie Lee Curtis on the first read-through of that movie. I really would have. I don't care if I'm married or not. I probably would have just flipped my lid for her. I mean, you've got to be tempted every 2 seconds by women.
First of all, I don't blame you for saying that, because, I mean, she is a very, very sexy woman.
Sensuous.
She's very physical.
Yes.
She is an incredible actress.
She touches you a lot, right, when you're acting, and she's hanging around on the set. Jamie Lee puts her arm around Arnold, the whole thing.
She's like a pal, you know? She's an absolute pal. She did an incredible job with this striptease.
Striptease. Absolutely.
But you know the amazing thing is, in the scene, I had to drop the tape recorder that's supposed to speak in a French accent.
Right.
So she doesn't know it's me, because there was, I was trying to pull a trick on her. And in the meantime, after two minutes of doing the striptease, I dropped it naturally because I was so shocked to see her, because I haven't seen the rehearsal, to see her stripping in front of me. So I dropped the tape recorder, and Jim Cameron, the director, was screaming, Arnold, how many times did I tell you to do exactly what I tell you? I mean,
this is called improvisation.
Don't drop the tape recorder. I didn't say you should drop it. I said, listen, I couldn't help it. I mean, my mouth dropped open, and the tape
and they left it in
out of my hand.
Oh, that's great.
They kept it in. Yeah,
it's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable your life. What's going on?
I was so ecstatic when I heard that you liked the movie.
And come on, it's great.
I called you on Monday. I mean, I heard you talking about the movies.
Never mind that.
You, Robin. I said, I got to call Howard and Robin right now and tell him thank you for this.
Let me tell you something. You got a big hit on you. You get a piece of this. You're the producer of this movie? Executive?
No, Cameron is the director. And,
but you get percentage plus gross. I mean, percentage of the gross.
You get a salary, and then you get also a percentage of first dollar.
Excellent.
Yeah, exactly.
First dollar?
First dollar.
First dollar.
Oh, you should have heard Paramount with me. We don't give anyone first dollar. We don't give. I said, I bet you give Arnold Schwarzenegger first dollar. No, we don't give anyone first dollar. I said, you give everybody first dollar.
You wouldn't want to wait for the other deal, where they deduct first the fees and the expenses and the this and that. All of a sudden, you end up like Buckwalt, who ended up with no money.
Nothing.
After $300,000, the movie made $300,000. And the guy never ended up with a penny.
Well, Paramount told me to go, we're going to give you a percentage of dollar when we never give that to anyone, and also so we don't have to give you a salary. I said, what are you talking about? No salary? What do you mean percent? I'll never see anything. I said, Arnold Schwarzenegger gets a percentage of the popcorn they sell. I said, what is this?
Howard, let me tell you something. Right. First of all, every studio is doing the same things. They write off things and all this. That's just by nature. That's just the way Hollywood operates. It's not Paramount or Universal or anyone specifically, but there are deals where you get no salary. Like, for instance, and Junior, the movie I just did, we did not want any salary because we wanted to, on purpose.
Yeah, but you can afford to do that.
No, Twins, we did the same deal.
But on Conan, you got
Cop, we did the same deal. And on this one, there's certain movies that you do where you want to keep the expenses down to, let's say, a $25 million movie.
Right.
So Ivan Reitman doesn't take a salary. Danny DeVito doesn't. Emma Thompson, myself. No one takes a salary. We take a percentage of it to keep the expenses down because it's a little story and it's not like an epic movie, a huge action movie or so. So sometimes we do that. And remember one thing on the end. It is more important to have a movie that is successful that the critics love, that the people love, that everyone talks about, than making a big salary.
Remember that, Howard.
No, I'm not remembering. That's the one piece of advice I'm not remembering. Although Arnold was a millionaire even before he got into bodybuilding.
That's right, but you will agree to that anyway, because then when you have a good project out there, you will make the money later on again because you're in demand. So it's much more. You got to first think about the project, about how to entertain people and all those things.
You're wrong on
this.
Do you have a little movie or a big movie, Howard?
I got a little movie and I want a salary. Arnold, wait a second, Arnold. Let me keep talking to you here because I have limited time with you. You're a big star. You're one of the few big stars that comes in here. They're all afraid. Why are you not afraid? Why are you a real man and you come in here and the other ones are afraid?
This is more dangerous than any movie you do.
Although Alec Baldwin was in here the other day.
I love to live on the edge.
You do.
Yeah,
you always did.
Absolutely. I mean, what is dangerous to come in here? I enjoy your program. I listen to it all the time.
Thank you, Arnold.
And everyone else does. Let me tell you something. This is the truth now, and I'm not now trying to.
You're not kissing ass or anything. By the way, we will kiss your ass in a minute. So go ahead. Right. Whatever you say will be complimented back. Yes.
We have played movie trailers in the movie houses. We have played TV spots for True Lies and all those kind of things. The full page ads in the newspapers.
Right.
I had more people come up to me in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
After you started talking about True Lies, and then I called in and we started rapping a little bit on Monday, I had more people come up to me after that than after all the rest of the
Wow. This is the truth.
This is how many people listen to this program. I went home to
You're about to get a standing ovation. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Look at that.
Thank you very much.
Look at that.
Thank you very much. Okay, everyone sit down. Okay, you 50 people over there, sit down too. Thank you. But I mean, I went home and I said to Maria, I said, I couldn't believe how many people came up to me in the gym today and said, I heard you on Howard Stern. I heard how much you liked the movie. I heard you talking to Robin and all the whole thing. And it was like amazing.
Yes, we are very, very popular. People don't realize that.
I'm calling it.
Now we're going to kiss your ass. Never mind that. No. You are done now. Allow me.
I just call it simply large.
Right.
Huge. Gigantic.
That's right. Arnold, let me now return.
You ready?
Let me, Arnold, please pull your pants down and bend down, because I'm about to kiss you in a place that no man should kiss another man. May I say how much I love the food at Planet Hollywood, first of all? Thank you.
And they always take very good care of it there.
Always top care. I always like that. Hey, Ralph, come in here. Ralph calls me last night. I'll let you kiss Arnold's ass. I won't even directly have to kiss your ass. I've already kissed your ass enough. By the way, your shirt is the most beautiful shirt in the hemisphere. I want to say that. Ralph, tell what happened. How many times a year? Don't sit down next to Arnold.
Yes, stand.
All right, tell Arnold what happened when you went to the movie last night. How many times a year do you go to the movies?
I hardly ever go to the movies because I don't get excited to go to the movies, but this was great. I mean, I was blown away. I got up out of this. I was amazed.
Shut up, Ralph. You know what? Arnold hates you already. Everyone hates you.
You know, all your movies, Total Recall, Terminator 2, when I leave the movie, I'm like stunned. Me and my friend went.
Is that why your tooth doesn't match your other teeth?
It's that look on his face.
See anything like this?
We left I mean, it was amazing. I mean, if you can see
Arnold can't believe he's listening to Ralph. It's like, this is a guy that, Arnold blows off in the gym. But, now, Arnold, you can slug him. Go ahead and hit him. Punch him right in the face.
Wait a minute.
Punch him.
Anyone that says such wonderful things about the film, let him stay here for another 10 seconds.
No, you let him stay here.
If you can see any movie this summer, see this movie, because this
get out of here.
This is the movie.
All right, get out now.
Not that retard movie or any of those other
be
movies.
quiet. What's wrong with you? Get out of here. Now you ruined everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a wonderful
endorsement. Go back into the plumbing, okay?
Yeah. Get out of here.
Ever seen a get up like that, Arnold?
Arnold, pretty frightening guy, isn't he? Yeah, well, hey, listen, we can't all have fancy friends. Arnold, now, you make this movie True Lies, and of course, this most stunning part of the movie is that you took this Tom Arnold and turned him into something.
Whose idea was that?
Now, that was a big risk.
That was Jim Cameron's idea.
Really?
Jim Cameron wanted to do some unusual casting. He didn't want to go for the ordinary kind of stuff and to bring the guys in that would normally play those.
Because I wanted to hate Tom Arnold in the movie. I wanted to. I mean, I'm not a Tom Arnold fan. I feel he married this Roseanne for the money.
But I mean, it's also just both what you hear on radio and other programs and what you see in the papers and stuff like that.
It's most of what we say, yes.
Yeah. Actually, all the things that we say is what you hear. Right.
Let me just tell you.
Was he bitching about that Fatso Roseanne the whole time?
No, he was not bitching because they were in love when they came. They were together. They were together on a set and all this. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Well, let me ask you a question. You go home to Maria Shriver. That's a hot number.
No, did you see that Kim Silva on the set?
Yeah. Did you see Arnold?
You know something? Wait a minute. My mind is blowing up here. I'm getting 15 questions in one second.
There's smoke coming out Arnold's head.
I can't handle it any longer, guys.
Did you ever see those two monsters kiss?
Tom Arnold came into the he came into our office and we read with Tom Arnold. He was the funniest guy of all of the guys that came in. His acting ability was incredible. I immediately
You're going to hire him again?
I immediately
no way.
Cameron, and I said we should have this man on a movie. Tom Arnold is great. He will really add to the movie notice, and we were right. He was fantastic.
That was bold. That was bold.
Of course it was. But that's what you have to do. What do you think what it took for a director to hire me for the first time? Bodybuilders were never hired.
Of course.
Austrians with an accent and all those things were never hired.
Right.
So Cameron did a bold move, and Tom Arnold was fantastic. And most of the stuff that you read in the paper you can forget about.
Well, these guys really know what they're doing.
Seriously. They were in love, Roseanne and Tom.
You really believe that?
But didn't you see the girlfriend on the set?
My prediction. Yeah. They will end up together.
Oh, really? Come on. Are you crazy, Arnold?
No.
You know what it is? Arnold is still thinking about Ralph, and he's confused. Don't hold him to that prediction.
Okay.
Do not hold Arnold Schwarzenegger to that prediction.
You will see. You will see. This is just one of those kind of relationships.
Hey, I had an idea.
In any case, he was great. Jamie Lee Curtis was terrific. And then Eliza,
what's her story?
The little girl that played my daughter, was terrific.
And what's Jamie Lee's story?
Do you
think she's satisfied with her husband?
I think so.
You really do?
I really think so. I think that they have a great relationship. He's not as outgoing as she is.
That's what I mean. What happened to him?
Outgoing. Well,
who wears the pants in that family?
Do you know what I read?
They don't?
Just recently, Jamie Lee Curtis said when her daughter Annie is ready to smoke pot, she'll smoke it with her.
So big deal. She's got a good body. Who cares?
I don't believe that. I think she maybe says that because she's a very strict mother.
Yeah.
Is she really?
You know what is great about a lot of those actresses is that impresses me a lot, being now a father and having children, is when the kids come to the set and they spend so much time with their kids and have someone there to play with them. And
I don't have the energy for that at all.
But it's very tough to do.
Let me tell you something. I last 5 minutes with my kids.
Jamie Lee Curtis is that kind of a mother.
Yeah.
She spent a lot of time with her daughter. She always had the daughter there on the set and stuff, because I love when I see things like that. Right. You know who also there were other women like Grace Jones and so. Fantastic mother. She was on the set.
I wouldn't want my kids on the I wouldn't want my kids on the set. You let your kids come on the set?
No, it's just that when you travel, let's say, for instance, Grace Jones was in Mexico City when we did Conan #2.
Right.
And so instead of having her son here in New York or somewhere else, she had him also in Mexico City, and he came every day to the set for an hour or two, and she played around with him, and she had fun and let him horseback ride, and she paid attention. It wasn't something that was pushed aside. She paid attention, and I love when I see that.
Hey, give us some tips. So how did you get Maria in line? I mean, because she was like working her, she was working like crazy.
Well, I was wondering how she continues to work at NBC because she's hardly ever there.
Yeah, well, she's got a sweetheart deal. She's married to Arnold. She's so famous in her own right. So they keep her around. Let her do a special once in a while. Arnold laid down the law.
This was the first time after listening to your program for years.
Yes.
This is the first time I've heard him make a mistake.
What do you mean?
It's just incredible.
What mistake?
First of all,
you got her in line.
No,
you did.
First of all, Maria doesn't
be proud of that.
Deal. No, I cannot be proud of something. I cannot take credit of something that is
you
not
told
the case.
her if we're having children, you stay home and take care of the kids, and she listened.
You know something?
Yeah.
Maria demanded.
Yes.
To stay with the children and to work with the children.
And she looks good.
And to give them all the love that they need. And her job that she does, she can spend part-time at our house and work out of our house, and part-time over at NBC office, where she takes the children over there.
They even let them come over there.
Tell her, though.
So it's not as sweet as she works her ass off for this girl. Yes, absolutely. And this
but tell her.
This Thursday at 10 o'clock at night,
go ahead.
10 p.m., she will have her special on again on NBC. So I hope everyone is watching it, because she talks about something that you and I are interested in, we all are interested in, is
menstruation?
Privacy.
Oh, privacy. I don't care about that.
No,
it's a good program.
Because it's an interesting concept to talk about how far the press is going, how far the celebrities celebrities are going to use the press, how much the press is used. There's a very interesting program there that is, I watched it, looked really incredible. And so people should tune into that.
I saw some of the promos, and she's talking about, all these people who are now suing celebrities and making all these claims about
exactly.
It's pretty weird
stuff. There's a two-edged sword there that you have. But anyway, she's great.
You know what you got to tell her, though?
Between being a mother and working hard.
Oh, you got to tell her.
What?
She's got to wear sexier outfits, though. Her body looks real good to me. I mean, obviously, you put her on some kind of workout.
What should she be doing the news in? A Merry Widow?
Yeah, like not a Merry Widow, but she can wear short shorts. She can wear like Daisy Dukes or something like this.
No.
You don't like her in that.
I love the clothes that she's wearing.
I read that. You like conservative clothes on her. You don't want her wearing any low-cut cleavage or anything like
this. She sometimes wears that, but not when she's on television.
Oh, let me tell you, the ratings would be through the roof.
We don't need those kind of ratings
really?
For her. No.
See, I'm telling you, he's got control in that situation.
No,
like he wants to do that.
No.
Unbelievable. So, Arnold, you're excited about True Lies, obviously. This is a big movie. And then you're going to go work on one with Danny DeVito again? Is it a sequel to...
just finished that,
Oh,
Howard.
that's done.
You're absolutely right. Junior is the movie that is coming out next. That is in November we're coming out with Junior.
Is that a sequel
That's a comedy. No. It is. It looks like it because Danny DeVito and me is joining again in this movie. But, it's Emma Thompson, Danny DeVito, and myself. And it is a hilarious story where I get pregnant.
You get pregnant?
Yes, but Danny DeVito talks me into, because we are researchers. And we do experiments with drugs that help women.
This is funny already.
Yeah, sounds good.
And so he talks me into being being the next Edward Jenner that experimented with the vaccine on himself and to experiment on myself. And then I get pregnant. Then, of course, I fall in love with the idea of having a child and get emotionally involved. And
so when you get pregnant, does it hurt? I mean, obviously they gotta, the guy's gotta give it to you. I'm saying that's gotta be painful, right, Arnold?
This is artificial insemination.
Oh, artificial! Thank God. I was going to say.
Where's the baby come out?
Yeah, where's the baby come out? What the hell's that all about?
Cesarean.
Oh, it is cesarean. Good for you.
You guys always think about one thing.
Well,
How can you always just think about the sick thing?
I don't know. It's just the only thing I know.
What is going on in this studio here? I mean, it's just amazing. I must be fire red in my face because I'm basically a very shy person.
No, you're not. You're wild, too. You're wild.
Right.
Who are you hanging out with these days? You're a wild guy, and you got to keep up this movie image and everything. So, like you got to hang out with George Bush and all that kind of crap. But I'm saying, who are your real friends? I mean,
I tell you one thing.
It's no fun at the Kennedy compound.
I was extremely happy, to hang out with George Bush because he was a terrific president.
Yeah, but I mean, what fun is that?
And I still stay in touch with him.
Right.
And so I think that. I have many friends.
I mean, you're not a shy guy. You say you're a shy guy.
With those bodybuilder guys?
Yeah,
I have old friends from the bodybuilding.
Who's that guy who made $1 million with you? That guy Franco or something?
Franco Colombo.
Franco Colombo. They were bricklayers together.
Right.
They came over, and then there was an earthquake, and they made millions of dollars.
Exactly. You know the story.
Yeah, I know the story. Because Arnold comes over, he goes, America is easy.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom, 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 boom,
I'm
boom.
already a millionaire.
Yeah, I grew up here. I feel like a failure.
Only in America.
Yes, right.
Put an ad in the LA Times after the earthquake. And he's a European bricklayer, specialist in stonework. We rebuild your house in no time. Call us now.
And you were up to your...
And then immediately, we got like 50 phone calls the first few hours, and Franco and I, we were out there. We hired 15 people then, bodybuilders from the gym. They had no job. None of them were working.
And you became a millionaire.
Laborers, Then not from that, but it took investments and other things. But we made good money and great living while the other bodybuilders were lying around on the beach. We were working out.
Why are we so stupid, Robin?
We can't do anything.
Hey, why are we so
that's
stupid?
Not true. Are you kidding me?
No, we feel stupid.
We see this.
Why can't we conquer America?
And we never think
what it is?
Capitalizing on
we grew up here. We don't appreciate it.
That's right. We say somebody else would do that.
Yeah.
That is true. That there's a lot of times when you are a foreigner, you appreciate much more what America has to offer.
Hey, how do you think my physique looks? How do you think my physique looks?
Why don't you hit the shot for me?
Let me pose for you. I want to pose for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Right,
let's see a shot. Okay. Flex your pectorals. No, you don't have to show the abs.
No, I'll show. I don't mind. I'm going to show you.
No, why show the weak point?
No, here we go.
Okay, there you are. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, now flex.
Oh, stop.
I am flexing.
Okay, I got it.
Funny.
Okay. So sit down again.
Come on.
No. But
he was more impressed with Ralph.
No. Let me just tell you. First of all, your intercostals, your serratus, and your lower abdomen and your rear deltoids are fantastic.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
your rear deltoids.
Your rear deltoids. How'd you see those?
The rear deltoids you can't see. So that's why I think they're fantastic.
All right, I know I'm a mess. What do I know? I can't believe what a mess I have. So who are you hanging around with? Seriously,
who are you always, first of all, never ever pose for me again without oiling up.
Yeah, I will.
No.
We can see I shaved down the hair.
You got to go and pump up. First do some secret push-ups, then come in here, put the oil on.
It was a mistake.
No,
I knew it.
Those are the tricks that I've learned during my bodybuilding.
And in this movie, you didn't even have to take off your shirt.
No,
usually they
kind of ripped off half.
Yeah, I saw the arms and everything. You were pumped up. Yeah,
the pectorals.
Right.
You saw a little bit meat there.
Yeah. We saw a little meat.
I was so disappointed when he ripped off that wetsuit.
Yeah. Couldn't see anything.
Like, oh boy, here we go.
Should have been nude under the wetsuit. That's the way to go.
But I mean, it was too cold. I mean, imagine that there was sub-zero temperatures in the water and then outside. But wasn't it a great scene how they rip off the wetsuit?
Yeah.
James Bondian kind
Yeah, it's a very James Bond, but it's like what James Bond should be. James Bond is sort of died off.
Absolutely.
It's an excellent
like
movie.
The old James Bond movies.
And who are you hanging out with these days? I mean, what is the day like? I mean, what do you golf or something?
No, I don't golf. I don't have enough time for golfing yet. But I mean, maybe eventually we'll get into that. I've taken 2 lessons in my life.
Right.
One was 2 years ago with my wife in Hawaii, and one was
take her to Hawaii, huh?
14 days. No, we were on vacation.
Mm-hmm. That must be hot, going around with Maria Shriver in Hawaii.
It is hot. It is hard to go anywhere with Maria Shriver.
Is it?
Let me just tell you.
And what does she wear? Does she wear bathing suit, like one piece, or does she wear 2-piece?
What do you think? She wears like a sweatsuit on the beach?
I don't know. You're conservative. I don't know. You let her walk around in a bikini?
She looks fantastic.
Does she wear bikini? A 1-piece?
1-piece, yes, exactly.
Because of the kids, but she's whipped herself back at the shape.
No, she looks in great shape. It's just that she always likes, and she looks fantastic.
Because you demand a perfect body. I mean, if you saw her and you saw, like cellulite and stuff on her, it would upset you.
No, it wouldn't upset me.
I mean, you're into perfect body.
But I mean, I'm into perfect body. She has a fantastic body.
Because when you're in the sack and you take your clothes off, I mean, it's an event.
No,
I mean, it is. Arnold's like, it's time for love. I mean, it's got to be wild. Yeah, is your music playing? I mean, it must be wild.
I never take my clothes off in bed. I keep the wetsuit on.
Now, can you imagine? No, seriously, when you look as good as Arnold, and this guy keeps himself in some shape.
Yes, he does.
This guy's a professional bodybuilder. Was a #1 champion. How many did he win? Like 20,000 championships.
What was it? 6.
Yeah, I mean,
7 Mr. Olympia. But I mean,
you must have to wear like steel condoms or something. I mean, you're so strong all over and very well hung, I might add.
Thank you.
Another standing ovation. You're second in the morning.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And all these compliments about the movie, about how well.
Yeah, but when Maria sees you, when Maria sees you naked, though, she must go like, "What?" I mean, she's got to still go, "Oh my God, look what I'm with." I'm with a muscular billionaire.
Well, he is one of the wonders.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be wild.
I mean, let me use this for my ads for the movie.
Yeah, right. Arnold Schwarzenegger, muscular billionaire. But she must go wild. I mean,
we have a great relationship.
Yes, absolutely.
It's really terrific. And like I said, she's one of.
And you never get tired or anything about her?
No,
never.
More in love now than ever before. I mean, because she is the most incredible woman.
Really?
I absolutely adore her. And you know what else? Well, who else I love so much is her parents.
Yeah.
Her parents are absolutely fantastic. I've learned a lot from them.
Sergeant Schreiber.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Did you call him Sergeant?
He's getting I call him Sarge.
Sarge.
Sergeant.
You don't have to call them Mom and Dad?
Never getting a promotion.
I sometimes say to her Mom or Dad and to him Dad.
Isn't it funny, though?
But they are very supportive. They came out to the movie premiere. Every time I have something going, they're right there.
Yeah.
And it's really a tight family.
It's great being in with the Kennedys, though. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's great. Because, I mean,
come on, how cool is that?
That's very cool.
You ever hear that song, I Want to Marry a Kennedy Girl?
No, I've never heard that song.
I want to live with a Kennedy girl.
He played that constantly.
Yeah, I know. You must have played that over. Seriously, that's like a big deal.
No, but it's great because the whole family.
Can you believe you're more famous than them?
They are always sticking together and they help each other. And so that is really incredible. And so I just adore the Shrivers. Really.
That's got to be great. Then you go up to like Hyannisport, and you got to go to the funeral, right? To Jacqueline's funeral and all that cool stuff.
What? But
that's cool. That's a cool event. I don't mean it's cool. You know what I'm saying, Arnold? Hey, give me a break.
No, but that's
you know what I'm saying.
I loved her.
That's what I'm saying.
And very
yeah, but it wasn't anything cool.
I would. Oh, yes, it is. If I could have gone there, I could have networked there.
You.
No, I'm just saying I could have met a lot of people.
I can't believe.
What are you talking about? To network. You know what I'm saying. I don't mean it to be disrespectful. I'm just saying I would like to network myself in with those people. I don't know anybody who has anything going on.
You'd be invited to the next funeral with your antics.
It's unbelievable. But you are married to a Kennedy, and you are more famous than the Kennedys, and you have more money, and you have more money than the Kennedys.
I'm not more famous than the Kennedys. Remember one thing: you never get confused with that.
Oh,
this is one of the greatest presidents ever.
That's true.
And so that name will be staying there.
Always going
forever. forever, and it is a big name.
There
It's
is no
the biggest
move
name
to
in
turn the
world.
family into the Schwarzeneggers. Huh?
No, come on. Let me tell you something. Hey, you ever hang with Daryl Hannah and JFK Jr.? You ever get to go party with them?
Sometimes they come over to the house.
And what's his story? Can you rap to him, or is he...
oh, yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, he's a very smart
But he's not into
guy.
bodybuilding, is he?
He's
Oh, God, yes,
working
he
out. Are you
is.
kidding me?
Yeah, he's
he
got an
works
okay
out all the
physique.
time. I mean, he believes in sound mind, sound body. I mean, he's a
Yeah.
very smart guy, great shape. You know,
That Daryl's
like
something,
that,
huh?
She's a very sexy girl.
Yes. That one, do you ever have them over to swim and stuff?
Yeah, they come over.
And they wear
sometimes,
bikinis
yes.
and, you know.
Yeah, everything.
Really?
Yeah, John looks good in it, too.
The next
Oh,
time they come
man.
over, I'll call you right away. Okay?
You have to call me. Do me a
Fly out
favor.
there.
Do me before I die. You just got to invite me up. I want to be poolside with Maria.
Exactly.
And you.
Okay, there you
Can,
are.
I don't care what you're wearing. And Daryl and JFK Jr. I don't care what JFK Jr. is wearing. Would that be some party?
You got it.
Oh, man. And we'll shoot video.
Oh,
That'll be a bigger movie than True Lies.
You know what else? I forgot. I almost forgot that Steve. I mean, Steve, my publicist.
Who's Steve? What's Steve?
is right
How dare
over here,
you?
Steve Newman. I mean, can you believe
Hey,
that? I
Steve.
said to the guy, I said, before we walk in here, I said, make sure to remind me of my big event this weekend.
What is it?
And he said to me, he says, I will remind you.
You having Daryl Hannah over the house?
No, in the meantime, he didn't remind me of anything. We have this weekend the opening ceremony of the Inner City Games in Los Angeles, which is at
I'm not
1
going to
p.m.
that.
At
That's
1
scary,
p.m.
isn't it?
At 1 p.m. at USC with the opening ceremonies. And the Inner City Games are basically games for the inner city children to give them the opportunity to participate in sports. There's like 50 different sports activities for the next 10 days all over Los Angeles and stuff like that. But the opening ceremony will be right there at 1 p.m. And there's 5,000 kids participating in this event. And it is an event that was created by Danny Hernandez and by the Hollenbeck Youth Center. I'm the commissioner of the Inner City Games. We did fundraising. We had an auction.
How's this work, though?
We had an auction at the Planet Hollywood where we raised $130,000 in 1 hour for the Inner City Games, and them calling also studio executives and so to donate money. So we raised around $300,000 for that.
I got to start doing stuff like that.
Yeah, Arnold's always involved in good acts,
Yeah, then
too.
people wouldn't think I was such a skunk.
That's right.
I got to do that. I got to get... where's my PR guy?
Fundraiser.
Yeah,
I'm using Dan Flores. I got to switch to you. Well, what's your name again?
This Steve Newman.
Quickly, get me involved in charity work, and a high-profile charity work, inner city something or like Arnold does, so that I will too have a good reputation.
Exactly.
Now, what do you do?
There
Can you charge
But
the kids? Can you charge the kids a fee for participating? There's got to be a way to make money off
No.
this.
This is just for kids. You know what the great thing about it is? Danny Hernandez designed this whole program of the Inner City Games in order to give kids an alternative to drugs, an alternative to violence, and to joining gangs in order to basically say no to violence, no to gangs, no to drugs, and yes to education, and yes to training and exercising, yes to sports.
Well, at
And
least
it
there's
is
something good
basically-
going on,
Yes,
Robin.
instead of complaining, Howard, this man went out and did something.
Oh, be quiet. Aren't you done kissing ass? Oh, look at that, Arnold.
The important thing is
Yeah.
that we find things for those kids to do. Because if you just
I
leave
know,
them
they're
out on
running
the
around
streets,
out
if
there.
you leave them out on the street,
They're whirlpooling.
that's when they get involved with gangs.
That's right.
With violence and all those kind of things. So the Inner City Games is a way of getting them away from the streets, getting them into the gymnasium, to train hard, to do sports, and to be proud of themselves, build their
Can I say
self-confidence,
something?
build their self-esteem, and that then will help them with other projects they do in the future.
May I say something?
Yeah.
And I mean this sincerely.
Yes.
You have now inspired me.
Ah.
Because of what you are doing. You're a busy man. You certainly don't have time. I am going to create something for the kids, the inner city kids, to do, too.
Well, you know something?
Let me tell you my idea.
Okay, great.
Because you have inspired me.
Yes.
All inner city kids can now sit home and watch my E-show on television, which
They
now
can't
airs 3
get
times a
your
week.
E-show.
Of course they can. It's right on cable. They have cable there. Don't fool me. These inner city kids have cable, Arnold. And I know it and you know it.
You're terrible.
I am making this show available to all the inner city.
Free.
Free. Turn on your TVs, watch it, and it'll keep you out of gangs.
But you know what else?
Right.
You should help us next year. We have New York representatives come to Los Angeles.
You would want me there?
I know. I want you to start it in New York here and help
great.
them to start it in New York.
There you go,
because
Howard.
we want to make it there on a national level.
I am going to do that. As a matter of
Thank
fact,
you very
Arnold, I'm
much.
going to take that call to arms. Also, we should meet to plan at your house on the weekends
That's
with
right.
Maria and Daryl Hannah.
Exactly.
And we should sit poolside in a relaxed atmosphere.
My help, Arnold.
Yes.
As long as they bring Robin.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that's the
Absolutely.
deal.
You should see her in the thong. It's wild. It's wild. But, Arnold, listen. First of all, I thank you for coming in. That's number one.
Thank you very much.
True Lies, really great movie. We're not just saying it. I mean,
No,
it really is
it's a
great.
fantastic
It's
movie.
the summer movie. You got to go see it. It's tons of action, and it's a really good story, and Jamie Lee Curtis is good. And as much as it kills me to say it, that the Tom Arnold.
I'll tell you what really warmed my heart. It warmed my heart to see the critics take to the movie.
I know.
You played it smart, too. You played it low-key this time.
You're very low-key.
Not like, you're not hyping it, the best movie to come out. Just released it.
Exactly.
It came out, and all the reviewers loved it.
Yeah.
There wasn't all this pressure on you.
No.
$95 million, it's got to make its first weekend. And it just came out, and this thing's going to be a blockbuster.
Yes.
And it's a fantastic movie. I mean, it really is great movie making.
It's a great time at the movie.
It's state-of-the-art, the effects and everything. I mean, they certainly put a lot of money into this. What did it cost to make?
I don't know exactly the figure.
The stunts are incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money, yeah.
And it really is an incredible movie, and I really do thank you for coming in here.
Thank you. It's always a great pleasure.
It's great.
I'll see you the next time around.
Right, and say hi to Maria.
I will.
And, of course, Daryl, when you see her, and the kids.
Thank you.
All right? I'm going to go see your movie every weekend, Arnold. How's that for an ass kiss? All right, Arnold, thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. I want to be in touch about that charity work. Arnold, thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
He's a good man. That's a good man.
He's a great man.
Great man. Son of a bitch has the perfect life. Perfect life.
But you don't even resent him for it anymore.
No, I still do. Sure you do. Sure you do. It's not fair. He comes over to this country and
you know, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing that with that accent, he's one of the biggest stars.
I know. He did it all.
Country, and he knew he could do it.
I speak perfectly, and I've yet to make my first movie. He makes a mockery of us. He goes home and goes, that a-hole Howard, he can speak perfect English. He grew up here. And he don't even have $1 million. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. That's what he goes home and tells Maria.
Sure.
Maria Shriver, huh? Boy, that must be something. One of the direct Kennedy descendants.
Mm-hmm.
Good looking.
And a good looking one.
A good looking one. Yeah, how'd that happen? That's right.
Usually the boys get the look.
Yeah, I know. You didn't see Arnold chasing Caroline. But you got to figure a guy like that has women throwing themselves left and right.
Well, they were, yeah.
Robin was doing it.
Hey.
You're Robin. He is a good-looking guy.
He's gorgeous.
Yeah. Bricklayer gets a Kennedy. Me, I've got a Burns. That's my wife's maiden
Did he ever go to college?
No, he didn't waste time with that. He came right out of Austria.
Yeah.
He was bodybuilding, like...
Over there.
Even his father was like, hey, don't bodybuild. What are you doing, you big pussy? And he says, no, I know what I'm doing. You jackass.
Okay.
He comes right over here at 16 or
that
something.
was his dream, to get here.
Starts winning, like, Mr. Olympia, all this stuff. And that's when bodybuilding... It wasn't even cool to be a bodybuilder.
In fact, he built bodybuilding.
Builds bodybuilding. In between, he's laying brick. And all of a sudden... The earthquake hits, and he makes a couple of $1 million doing that with real estate investments.
Mm-hmm.
So he could have retired at that point.
Yeah, he was already set.
Then decides to go into movies. Everyone's goofing on him and laughing at him. And then he becomes the #1 box office dude in America, in the world. And he does our radio show. That's the only part of the plan I can't figure out.
I guess he figures every life must have some adversity.
Yeah. I'd love to know what went on that set with Tom Arnold yelling at Roseanne during it.
Oh, to be
boy.
in that trailer.
If Arnold could only just shoot him full of truth serum.
And tell us what was really going on.
And that first meeting where Jim Cameron, the director, turned to Arnold and said, let's put Tom Arnold, and Arnold went, are you high? Do you know who you're putting in this movie?
Jim.
Arnold, my name is Jim. Jim, are you crazy? The man is nothing. He married Roseanne. That's his claim to fame. He's a meat packer. I'd love to know the whole story. I need Olivier, not Arnold. Not Tom Arnold. And then with Roseanne stopping by the set and the two of them arguing and Tom Arnold there with his assistant.
Right.
Kim,
must have been pretty.
Kim
Silva.
Yeah. Roseanne with that blonde hair. Did you see that blonde hair?
Her is a blonde, yes.
Holy mackerel. Could she get any uglier? I mean, did she look in the mirror and you say, I want to make myself look worse?
Who told her to do that?
Meanwhile, this Arnold Schwarzenegger, never any dirt on him. He's always clean. He's always walking around. You don't find him with any broads in a hotel at Fred's bachelor party.
You should have invited him to the bachelor party.
Hey, I didn't think of that. That would have been some bonding.
Get him back.
He probably wouldn't do it.
He might.
He want to hang around with us. You know, he's about the same age as us. He might be a little older.
I know, but he always seems like so much more mature.
Seems like Fred's dad.
He's always putting us in our
Come
place.
on, boys.
Remember when he yelled at us the first time we met him? He didn't really yell at us. He was pretty nice about it, but he dressed us down.
Very strongly.
He was in the bathroom. He was making a duty.
Oh.
First time I met Arnold.
Tell that story.
Trying to.
First time I met Arnold, I was doing a talk show, and Arnold was the guest on before me. And
it was Charlie Rose.
The Charlie Rose show, yeah. He had a Phil Donahue ripoff show. Charlie's the only one in America who could make that work.
Yeah, he tried it first.
Yeah. And Arnold was a guest. He was doing Conan.
It was the first
the
Conan.
Barbarian.
And Sandal Bergman was
right.
Yeah. So I was a big fan. I was excited that he was going to be doing Conan, and I ran into that. I never do this. I'm much too shy.
You and Fred followed him into the bathroom.
The two big dopes ran.
What?
Almost.
Oh,
yeah,
stop.
Chasing Arnold into the bathroom.
So I said, Fred, let's go chase Arnold into the bathroom and tell him how great we think it is that he's doing Conan the Barbarian. We went in there, and he was like, hey, you know, what? Hey, boys. Hey, boys, please. Thank you so much for a nice compliment, but please.
Sorry to bother you, Arnold. That's okay, boys.
Yeah. What is it?
He loved it.
Yeah, of course he loved it.
Said you were really wild. And
he loves it. He's a wild guy. He's done some wild stuff. Look at him in Pumping Iron. He's smoking pot.
Oh, yeah.
A long time ago.
Long time ago, but he's got a wild streak in him.
He's definitely got a wild streak.
Yeah. Something tells me he gets a little thing on the side going for some girls.
Oh, here we go.
Jamie Lee, meet me in my trailer.
Jamie Lee, that was a good strip.
That's very nice. Now let's go practice in private.
Come here, Roseanne.
Yeah.
That's a real wild streak.
Roseanne, you fox. I've had every beautiful body in the business. Now let me have this.
Now I want a pig.
Oh, I bet you that Roseanne was hanging around. I bet you he saw plenty that he can't talk about.
Yeah, he's not talking.
Yeah, he's like a good guy, you know, he doesn't talk.
Huge crowd outside.
Is that right?
Huge.
Yeah, he's a good guy. You know why he's a good guy? Does our show.
Yeah. If he didn't do our show?
Alec Baldwin does our show.
He's a good guy, too.
He's a good guy, too.
Politics.
You know who sucks?
Who?
Anyone who doesn't do our show.
You're not going to name names?
That's right. I'll name names. It's a laundry list. You have to be here all day. Hey, let me take a break and play the political commercial.
Yes.
There's a brand new Howard Stern for Governor commercial you must hear, and I'll take some phone calls, too.
I want to listen more closely. I missed some of it last time.
Yeah, you don't want to miss this. And maybe I ought to call that 1-800-OJ number again.
Yeah.
And
maybe they didn't get... We haven't gotten the check yet.
Yeah, we haven't gotten the cash yet. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
All right, I got a lot to get to here, including the lunch I just lost. But my shirt back up. Arnold's gone. Hey, Jackie, by the way, order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD, $10 plus free shipping and handling. Price includes full-color Jokeland catalog. Call 1-800-323-5464. Also, Friday night, August 5th, at the Annapolis Comedy Club, a big event in Annapolis, Maryland. Jackie's first appearance in Maryland, I believe, in a year.
Much more than that.
More than that.
5 years, 10 years.
Are we talking 5 years now? The people of Annapolis are going wild for Jackie's return.
Screaming.
Going to the capital of Maryland?
Yeah, that's right. You know, he was banned there for 3 years. They finally got him back in there. So he's ready to unload now.
Oh, wonderful.
2 big shows. For info and samples of Jackie's CD, 516-922-WINE. Probably the most important number you could ever call. All right, very good. Congratulations, Jackie, on your triumphant return to Annapolis. I think Oklahoma will be next. All right. There's a political commercial going on about me. I want everyone to hear it. After you hear that, I will play you the tremendous amount of O.J. Simpson songs I've been getting in the mail.
They're O.J. Simpson songs. I didn't know
That's right. And then to cap it all off, Robin, I will again call that 1-800 number that O.J. set up and claim my $500,000.
All right.
So we have a full plate.
You are undeterred by new evidence being presented every day.
And after that, you will do the news, and we will get out of here by 10 o'clock, as planned.
All right.
All right? So first, the political commercial, then the O.J. songs. And by the way, most of these songs are bigger crimes than O.J. committed.
Ever committed.
That's right. Allegedly
I don't know
committed.
How that could be.
Whatever. And then, of course, the 1-800 number. Then the news. Little phone call sprinkled in. And we're going to be out of here by 10 o'clock.
All right, that's the plan. Let me see what time it is now.
It's 10 o'clock.
I'll never make it.
All right. All right, here we go. Political commercial. Very proud of this.
Unemployment, crime, drugs, Jamaicans. All big problems that must be addressed by New Yorkers. Let's see what people think about Howard Stern for governor.
I think he's disgusting as a human being. I think he's a disgusting, poor excuse for a man.
I love voting for him. Howard Stern is a nut. He'll never get my vote.
Well, really, I ain't into Howard Stern, really.
Well, right there, no comment. I couldn't get any comment on that.
Nothing. I don't even think he's funny. I think he's disgusting for to be an old man such as him acting like a pervert.
What else are the voters saying?
Negative position on the death penalty. It should never come about. It's not. It's more or less. It's not for men. It's not for society. Killing somebody just because they killed another man. How's the government gonna turn around and offer somebody to be killed just because they have authority? That's not right. Only God is the lawgiver. He gives and takes.
For Christ's sake, aren't there any white people who want to comment on Governor Stern?
I just don't like what he stands for and how he appears and everything else.
I hate him. It's a pig.
He couldn't do anything at all. He'd never get my vote under any conditions.
Because I think he's degrading.
Anything he says, I'm against.
What kind of white people are these? Isn't there one intelligent, coherent patriot who will stand up for Howard Stern? How about you, Sanjeet?
He's gonna return the death penalty, you know. And he says gonna make more safe, you know, street.
Now that's using the old dot on your forehead. Here's another supporter of Howard Stern.
He impressed me. He enlightened me on certain individual conversations that he had.
Thanks, Einstein. Vote Howard Stern.
I'm gonna tell you something. If Howard Stern becomes governor of New York, I would leave the United States of America. I'd rather go stay in Colombia someplace.
You mean to tell me that if Howard Stern is governor, that guy leaves on a boat tomorrow? Don't you wish you could vote right now?
Howard Stern has no friends. This commercial was paid for by a few of his acquaintances.
Well, there it is, Robin. That's the first in a series of many political commercials.
Why is it that all black people have to pluralize your last name?
I know, Howard Stearns.
I think I said it twice.
I know.
Sure.
And you know, that was when I was growing up in Roosevelt, even my teachers, the black teachers, called me Howard Stearns.
Even though they were looking at the sheet and
Yeah.
no S.
They can't say Stern. I don't know why.
Well, I say it.
You're very special.
Oh, you.
Well, they didn't mean all black people, just some black people.
You said it.
Gary said it.
I said most.
Oh, Gary.
You're not like other black women.
Some ways she is, some ways she isn't.
Uh-oh.
What are you going on about over there?
Waxing poetic.
Robin is not as bad as all the colors I've ever met.
Was that the Gary Puppet talking?
That's right. Robin is not as bad as all the colors I ever met. And she's one of the best.
Hey, Gary Puppet. I mean, Gary Annette.
Thank you, Bull.
That's the Gary Annette talking over there. Gary, you've never had a conversation with the Gary Annette.
No, I have not. How are you?
I've never, ever, ever, in the history of the show, ever used the word colored people. That's
we have a
John.
Spots, maybe.
We have a puppet in here now that we use on the TV show that is actually Gary Puppet, and Gary has never actually addressed. Why don't you talk to Gary Annette? Call him Gary
Hello,
Annette.
E.
Hello, Gary Annette. How are you?
Radio.
How you
Hello,
doing?
Garrett.
How are you?
Want to pick noses together?
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. All right. You eat first.
Thank you very much.
How's it taste?
Want to have one of mine? I'll have one of yours.
No, that would be wrong.
All right, very good. Let me take a break, and then I'll play you all the bad OJ songs that came out, Robin, and we'll call the 1-800-OJ number.
All right.
I don't know.
Thank you. Does anybody know what that is? Is that...
It sounded a little like Metallica, but I don't think it was.
It might be. But you know what else is good? That song they played by Anthrax. You ever hear that on the radio?
Which one?
I don't know the name of it. I just know when I hear it. I don't know the names of a lot of songs, but music today is better than the music of years ago.
All right, Larry King. Music today is better than music of years ago.
I like polka dot underwear. I don't care what they say. Boxers will always be in style. I'm I'm wearing boxers today, boxer underpants.
I didn't know you wore boxers.
Well, in case Arnold asked me to take off my clothes so he could evaluate my body.
Take off your clothes.
Take off your clothes and let us see.
Let me see.
You really thought that was possible?
Oh, yeah. Anything's possible. Actually, I was hoping the girl who got naked in here would ask me to take down my clothes.
So you wear the boxers for her.
Do you want to hear some bad OJ songs, or you want?
Yes, I want to hear these.
Well, actually, a lot of them are coming in. I don't know that they're all bad, but Gary says we've gotten literally, since this OJ thing broke, immediately everyone comes out with song parodies. You know that.
Well, that's, it used to be a specialty. Now
Right.
everyone's doing it.
Well, a lot of them were unplayable just because they're just like heavy metal with some guy yelling. And then one guy sent a song and he said, well, I wrote this 10 years ago, but it really fits now.
Right.
So he just updated.
Yeah. Well, the first one actually is from Pat Godwin. Pat Godwin's like a song parody maniac. He sent me like 2 CDs he has full of song parodies.
Oh, I got those. I haven't listened to them.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, who's going to sit at home and listen to song parodies? But he writes a song parody the second. Like, he opens up the newspaper. In fact, I understand he has a fax machine that he gets faxed the newspaper so he can write the song parody quickly.
Oddly enough, this song he made like the day before we went on vacation. It just didn't get up here quick enough.
Yeah. And he's got like song. It's a national organization for women farts. He'll write a song parody about it.
Can we see by that look in your eyes that you're guilty as hell?
All right, you get the idea?
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're not all winners. Pat just writes them and hopes one of them...
Well, he's a pro, so I don't have much hope for the rest of these.
I know. That's the best one out of the lot. It's just some things are too easy to song parody, so it's impossible to do something good. Here's something called... What do? They come in on cassette?
Yeah, cassette, DAT, reel-to-reel, whatever.
Imagine you get a DAT unit just to record these.
The best ones, Howard, that we get are the ones that come in written and say, could you record this for us?
Yeah, we don't have a...
Yeah, here's the tune. You do it, too.
You buy a karaoke and do it yourself.
Karaoke, Gary.
OJ killed his wife, this is called. Well, that's tasteful.
OJ killed his wife, he slashed her with a knife, I said so. OJ killed his wife and I should know. Now my throat's a little wider now.
It's like they're endless. You're already sick of them after the first sentence.
Like, come up with a hook.
They just read the paper to a song.
Dear Howard, this is to the song by the Beatles, Blackbird. Black man slashing his poor dead wife.
Take these broken wings and learn to fly.
Take this blood-stained glove and just deny you'll get life. Ooh. You like that one? Maybe I ought to record that one. Everyone's looking for a black man slashing his poor dead wife. Take these blood-stained gloves and just deny you'll get life. You were
Go call your lawyer because he seems like a nice guy.
Nice guy.
Hey, Howard.
Robert L. Shapiro is a nice guy. What?
Have you ever considered that we might run into OJ again?
Sure.
Like he might be found innocent. He's still on the board of directors of this company, right?
You think OJ's going to be found innocent?
I think he's going to walk.
You do? Because you think they're going to get 7 black guys on the jury who are going to go, hey, man, OJ's been famed.
I think that they're going to find that this case is totally based on circumstantial evidence, and the defense is going to mount a very good case to give the jury reasonable doubt.
I don't believe it. I believe he will be convicted of murder.
The things I hear are very disturbing.
What do you hear? Maybe you should tell me before I take this bet on.
The mishandling of evidence.
Yeah.
There is no...
There's a lot of leeway when it comes to collecting evidence quickly, as you notice, when the judge allowed all of the evidence in that didn't have the search warrant. There's a lot of leeway in collecting evidence in this kind of case. Whenever there's reasonable cause, you can go in and collect away.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about now I think they said something like 116 incidents of mishandled evidence. Not
wait, the paper-
badly collected.
No, that's not what they said. What did they say?
Oh, the paper said 16.
That's what I read.
Oh, is it 16? I thought it was 116. That's why I was saying that.
Oh, wait, maybe you ought to reconsider your bet. No, actually, I believe...
Well, 60, and you mislabel some fluid that's bile urine or something like that. You dry clean a dress that was...
Yeah, it's 16 errors.
All right.
Look at Gary holding it there. 16 errors.
Well, I was going by what I heard. It was early this morning.
It's a lot of facts. 1616 was it? No, you know what? You heard.
He killed 32 people.
Yeah. Robin heard he killed 32 people. No, but in all seriousness, what you also heard.
No, but you sit there and you consider that there were a number of leads that weren't followed up on.
Yes. But you know what else you heard?
There is no direct trail. There's no direct connection from what I see at this point in time, placing O.J. and these victims in the same spot.
Yeah, well, you also heard that the blood has to go through analysis, that DNA analysis, and they haven't even, it's supposed to take like 16 weeks. They haven't even started that because the prosecutor hasn't even told them what they're looking for in the blood.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole bunch of things that are coming out. But you know what?
Wait a second, didn't it just...
I don't believe, I mean, there's just too much. We know, it's just obvious he killed them.
The blood that they found in the plumbing...
Yeah. Yes?
Maybe that's just O.J.'s blood. So what?
Why is he bleeding so much?
O.J. bled right through to Chicago.
He's bleeding in his truck. He's bleeding in the shower.
He had his period.
Yeah.
Getting out his golf clubs.
Yeah. All right, you want to hear more song parodies?
Yeah.
Okay. See, we mixed in a little news. This is called O.J. Killed His Ex-Wife and a Waiter.
That's a nice title.
Let me guess what song this is to. O.J. killed his ex-wife and a waiter.
Okay,
That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, my goodness.
Good one. Hey, what do I win?
O.J. killed his ex-wife and a waiter. And now he is feeling suicidal.
Okay.
That was messed up.
I can hear the next part.
But it says he isn't breathing now. She's living 6 feet under in a box of pine.
Join her.
How soon can he move there? I like that. She's dead, but she is living 6 feet under in a box of pine.
This one's to...
Don't tell me.
Okay.
Oh, easy. Band on the Run?
No.
O.J. on the Run? Let me think. O.J. on the Run. O.J.
on the Run.
Robert's got it.
O.J. on the Run.
Oh, God.
And this is the Doors song.
Yeah.
Very good. What do you win? Where do they find these instruments?
O.J.'s on the run. O.J.'s on the run. They said he had a knife. They said he had a
gun. Isn't it amazing that O.J. could run through 11 huge brutes and not get touched, and yet he cut himself, and he's bleeding that night all over the place, getting out his golf clubs. Isn't that amazing?
Well, I do wonder why you wouldn't just bandage yourself before you go to the car, but that's O.J.
Gary, I have considered that I would run into O.J. again. He, after all, sat on the board of directors of this company. Still does.
Right.
Believe it or not.
You're not going to throw him off just because of this, are you?
No, I think we can't throw him off. I think he's in for the year no matter what.
But we've run
the only guy who can deny.
Yeah.
No, but we've run into him. I've seen him up here when you're not here. I've seen him up here
you know what?
3 or 4 times.
I know. I think O.J., the O.J. that we met, I met him at Trump's wedding, and I met him here. the O.J. we met, the good O.J., is a great guy. He was a lot of fun. I mean, we met him for 2 seconds, but...
Will the good O.J. forgive you if he comes back here and hears all this?
Well, he's certainly got to understand that looking at the evidence, what else could we say?
Oh, please. I tell you what, the chances of seeing O.J. here again are about a bazillion to 1.
Robin, are you saying that your hands are tied on this one?
The only way you're going to see O.J. here is if he escapes from jail, comes here on a rampage looking for
I
us.
don't think O.J. will be coming this way.
Yeah.
I think it'd be his first stop.
Why don't we take a break, and then we'll get back and do the news for you.
That was the end of the O.J. songs?
Well, unless you want to hear more.
No, I don't know, unless you've got something good.
You want to torture yourself? I could play more O.J.'s on the run. Or the Herman's Hermit one.
No, the Herman's Hermit one, I had enough of that.
O.J. caught the red eye to Chicago. The police hauled him back to L.A. O.J. had changed. He was the suspect now. His days...
What does he open up the newspaper?
This is exactly reading the newspaper to a song.
He allegedly killed someone. He said he didn't do it, but we believe he did. His lawyer, Robert L. Shapiro, was hired for $250,000 retainer. That guy's sense of pitch is as weak as O.J.'s alibi. All right, why don't we take a break, Robin? Come back. I'll call the 1-800 number. We'll do the news, and we'll get out of here.
All right.
On time. Maybe. Right after these words.
Election 94. Are you voting for candidate Howard Stern?
It changes ways. I think it's very crass, racist, and sexist, and I don't think that's what our government needs right now.
Election 94 on the Howard Stern Show.
Well, the endorsements coming in from our fans all over the place, Robin. And isn't it good to see you today, Robin, prepared with the news, all chipper. It's Robin's moment to shine. This is where she really brings it all together. Take it away, Robin.
Thank you, Howard. Big story here.
Uh-oh, there's your music. You're very important.
In the city of New York, Howard.
New York, Dateline. 1994.
Is the attempted suicide of
Fred
City
Norris.
Comptroller Alan Hevesey's wife. Yesterday, he arrived home. He asked his son.
Isn't he real liberal?
No, that's somebody else.
Uh-huh.
Arrived home, asked his son where his wife was, and he said, "Oh, Mom's upstairs taking a bath." So he called up to her.
Yeah.
Didn't get an answer, so he rushed upstairs and had to wind up breaking through, I guess, the bathroom door. Inside, he found 2 knives lying on the floor.
He came in through the bathroom window. Hey, I got a song parody. Hold on a second.
Oh, no.
Let me call Pat Godwin. And his wife was laying in the tub?
His
wife was laying in the tub. Hold on. Wait a second. Don't read too fast.
She was on the floor.
This is Alan Hevesey's wife?
Yes, Carol.
Alan Hevesey came in through the bathroom window. Mrs. Hevesey was laying in the bathtub floor. Go ahead, yes.
She had taken a kitchen knife and cut her wrist.
She had taken a kitchen knife and cut her wrist on the night that
she was trying to avoid the pain in her back that she'd been suffering for 20 years.
Wow. Because of the pain she was trying to avoid.
For the last 20 years.
20 years.
And her back.
Back. So?
What do you make of all that? Kind of odd for a public official's wife. I mean, and she works at a...
What is Alan Hevesey?
He's the city comptroller.
Yeah, that's not important.
It's not a matter of whether it's an important job or not. It's a matter of him being a visible public official.
Yeah.
And now his wife is...
I'm
made
afraid
that a little bit more crucial.
I'm afraid when I'm governor, my wife's going to do weird things. That's why I got to keep her in line. Hey, you know, it's kind of funny. Knowing what I do about back pain, pain is not...
Well, that's what made me think of it. Here she is suffering and suffering and suffering. She's had 3 operations, constant treatment, allergic reactions to different treatments.
She could be cured in one session with Dr. John Sarno. That's how I was cured of back pain. I had the worst debilitating back pain. They wanted to operate all this stuff. I'm telling you, it's all psychological. So she, you know...
She works at the Creedmoor Psychiatric Center.
Yeah, it's a high-pressure thing. I'm telling you. You don't have to believe me. I'm telling you, I know tons of guys who were cured. Back pain's all psychological, and you can fight that thought, and you can think that your back pain is a result of an injury. It's not.
But that's why I bring it up and say it's kind of odd, because you say it's all psychological. Now, what could that psychological pain come from?
I don't know.
In Andrea Pazer's column, she says today that the family has been together for a long time. She indicates that Mr. Hevesy is Jewish and his wife is Irish Catholic.
Well, there you go. She can't live with Jews. Jews have given her back pain. No, the point is everyone
wait a minute,
has pressure.
I'm going on. I want to tell you something here.
Okay.
And she assumes that Mr. Hevesy was attracted to his Irish Catholic wife because he wanted to be something other than Jewish.
You know, when in doubt, blame the Jews. You're going to blame the Jews for back pain. That's unbelievable. Yeah, they carry the matzahs through the desert. Bastards.
And they say that over the years, they spent a lot of time apart. And during that spare time, they say his wife, Carol, came to accept whatever he was up to.
Interesting. Well, hope my wife's listening.
Some of the friends who agreed to speak to the press said they felt that he really loved his wife, but he resented her being so ill.
Yeah.
He did spend a lot of time trying to take care of her. He often missed meetings whenever he was an assemblyman, and as well during this controllership because of his wife's illness.
Anybody who knows Mrs. Hevesy, please tell her to get in touch with a guy named Dr. John Sarno over at the Rusk Institute. I am telling you, she can be cured. Now,
does it have anything to do with your relieving these psychological problems that cause you so much pain and
no,
pressure?
She doesn't even have to relieve those.
Oh, she doesn't?
She just has to accept the diagnosis. And what's funny about this...
One of the people who saw her being wheeled into the hospital, her husband was in the ambulance with her, said he also saw knife marks on her neck.
Right, like O.J.'s wife. Let me tell you something. It was probably O.J.
Where was O.J.?
Was O.J. in jail for a fact? Was there a bloody glove?
He was locked up.
Imagine they analyzed that bloody glove and they find out it was Mrs. Hevesy's. Listen to me. The ironic part of this story is that the city controller, the controller, could not control his wife. End of story. Go on to the next one, Ron. Right? Right.
That's right.
Take it easy.
O.J. Simpson has doubled the reward from $250,000 to $500,000 and started a toll-free hotline to get tips on who murdered his wife. You're encouraged to call if you have any information that could possibly lead to the arrest and conviction of the real killer or killers of Nicole Simpson and Ronald Goldman. O.J. wants to profess his innocence, and he says that the police are not doing enough to find the real culprit.
Hold on, I'm calling.
No, I'm just vamping.
Oh, I come through. This is the O.J. line. Call up. Turn in O.J. That's what I'm going to do. I want my $500,000.
Hi, I can't come to the phone right now.
No, you dialed the wrong number.
That was O.J.
That was O.J.
The answering machine in jail.
I'm calling O.J.'s number right now. Little phone bit.
Meanwhile, his lawyers were also in court yesterday demanding to see a lot more of the prosecution's evidence.
Cab driver picked up a nun, gets in the back seat, and looks in the rearview mirror and says, "You know, sister, I always fantasized about being with a nun." Said, "Yeah, you and every..."
It's not the O.J.'s line. That sounds like some idiot.
Hey.
Wait a second.
Have you got the O.J. hotline?
Of course I do. Of course I do.
Well, his attorneys want to see all the prosecution's evidence. And O.J. has hired a private detective as well.
Yeah, they're going to find something.
John McNally.
I think he's going to find that O.J.'s guilty.
What does he do then?
I don't hear anything.
What kind of dialing are you doing over there?
I don't know. We try it again, all right?
One more time.
All right, one more time. I think they're swamped with calls because everyone has the same idea I do.
Meanwhile, the Associated Press reports that the minutes of a June 29th meeting point out 16 errors in the collection of evidence or evidence problems surrounding the Simpson case.
Yeah. No answer. Maybe I called Nicole Simpson by accident, not O.J.
It only rings once and then it disappears.
Yeah, I think it's broken. We called it earlier.
Wow.
O.J. offering $500,000 to the person who can figure out who killed his wife. I know who killed his wife. I should have gotten the money already. I turned him in at 6 o'clock. I turned in the guy who did it. Why doesn't O.J. just burn his money, Robin?
He'd be better.
Right.
Better off. Among the previously undisclosed errors, Howard, Nicole Simpson's blood-stained dress was improperly dried by lab assistants.
Ralph must have done it.
A bottle of liver bile was mislabeled by the coroner as urine.
How can you mistake liver bile for urine? God, even an idiot knows that.
A temporary worker was sent to pick up the two bodies and had less training and experience than permanent staffers, raising questions about the handling of the corpses.
Yeah, keep coming up with wacky stuff.
But you don't understand. All you have to do is show reasonable doubt to get a man off. Reasonable doubt.
Robin, the most disturbing thing about this case is that he even stands a chance of getting out. Please, he is not going anywhere.
You have to convict beyond a shadow of a doubt.
They will. Let me handle the case.
The two bodies were stored in unlocked homicide crypts, making unauthorized access possible. So you could claim that something happened to the bodies while they were in there, and personal effects were not immediately removed from the bodies.
She's not on the jury.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, she would convict them too. Please, there's no doubt.
You know what? What, are you guys not going to listen to the evidence when you get into the trial?
I heard all the evidence.
You've only read what's in the news.
That's O.J. running in a car as soon as the police try to lock him up.
I do have a question as to why he did that.
Yeah, there's a question. And what about the question why they couldn't find him in his house and he said that he was home, but he wasn't?
$10,000, he was going to McDonald's.
Yeah, and how come he first said he was in Chicago and he wasn't?
Well, he was in Chicago.
Yeah, but he wasn't there at the time that he said he was.
But they don't know the exact time of death either.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, a panel in Los Angeles is trying to determine whether they should go for the death penalty in this double homicide case. They're meeting, and they have to come up with a decision before trial. They say that it's a no-win situation.
Why don't they give him 2 hours community service like the last judge gave him for beating his wife?
They said if you do go for the death penalty, there's a chance jurors won't convict to avoid a death penalty decision.
Did you hear about the notebook they found in O.J.'s girlfriend's car?
No.
I read that today. There's some notebook detailing Nicole Simpson's every move.
Really?
That's what I read.
Oh, dear.
Maybe I read it wrong. Come on.
And then on the other hand, they said public opinion might force the California authorities to go to the capital punishment route.
Of course. Let them show the bodies on TV.
That O.J. isn't getting preferential treatment.
Right.
But I'll tell you, there's an awful lot of scrutiny of this organization, this Los Angeles District Attorney's Office. They've got to do something. They've got to win this case.
They do. They've done a terrible job. Well, you know what? They haven't even done such a terrible job. The juries today are whacked out on something. I think on angel dust. You can't find normal people to sit on a jury. It's really not their fault. You got to understand now. You can find at least 7 people who identify with criminals now. I see them on TV all the time. Man, he was framed. I'm telling you, man. I see him on TV all the time, these guys. No matter who it is, he's framed. The police framed him. I think these juries are nuts. They catch guys with guns in their hands and they let them off. They should show the bodies of the dead woman and the dead waiter there on TV every day, as much as they showed the Rodney King tape. And no one will start feeling pity for old OJ there. OJ Orenthio.
He doesn't have a bad enough name.
Othello.
Orenthal
Jones.
James.
Orenthal James.
Listen to this, Howard. You know, I've been against conjugal visits for a long time for prisoners.
Slicio.
An inmate at New York's Shawangunk State Prison
Schwangunk.
in Wallkill.
That was my nickname in high school.
Has been charged with raping his 12-year-old daughter during a program that gives prisoners and their families 2.5 days of privacy in a trailer.
That is the lowest thing I've ever heard. Let me say something.
Absolutely low.
If I was governor and you had your death penalty that guy would have been dead already, and he never could have raped his 12-year-old daughter.
But what about a system that allows him in a trailer on prison grounds so he can do it?
That is not prison. That is a brothel. These guys in prison should not get any visits. Yeah. I don't get any visits. Why should they? And I'm free.
Yeah, the full run of the house.
So he's visiting with his family and he rapes his daughter.
Yeah, that's
12-year-old
what he's been accused of now.
How tall was she?
No, stop it.
They should kill him. They'll never kill this guy.
No, we don't have a death penalty.
Nope. Governor Cuomo says he's going to have a referendum on it. Referendum. He won't give anyone the death penalty even if it's here in New York State.
News out of Atlanta, the 24-year-old son of Representative Kwasi Mfumi of Maryland has been charged with raping a woman after a date. Oh, Jackie.
Jackie's got some sense of humor.
Michael
really
Mfumi, his father is the chairman of the Congressional Black Caucus, was arrested on July 14th and jailed until Monday when he was freed on $35,000 bail. He was in Atlanta on business. He had been out with some friends for a late-night breakfast. When he returned with this girl to her apartment, she claims he raped her, had sex with her against her will. He says, on the other hand, that he did not force her.
Right.
His father says, you always dread getting that call that your son or daughter has been charged with violating the law.
Right.
And he believes that his son will be found innocent.
Right. What's he, the head of the Black Caucus?
The Congressional Black Caucus.
The hell is that?
Just a bunch of black congressmen.
Bunch of black guys getting together, hanging out, little caucus.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Hello.
How am you?
Oh, here we go. That's what it sounds like in their meeting?
Yeah, that's an actual tape. Wait, let me play it back to you. How you doing there? How you doing there, Congressman?
Well, howdy-do to you today. Before we raise the gavel, should we go out for some chicken?
How's your caucus?
It am be fine. How your caucus doing?
I know O.J.'s wife is just a dead caucus.
Put all them maggots crawling all over it. Ooh.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for that little bird's eye view of what goes on.
Hello there, caucus.
Police Commissioner William Breton has said that nudie cop Carol Shia will probably be off the force in about a year. He has removed her from the street and put her behind a desk.
Wonder why.
He's absolutely amazed that she's still on the force, quite frankly, because he says it's obvious that she wants to pursue a career in modeling.
Why, though? I mean, if a cop poses nude in a magazine, does that mean she's a bad cop?
Well, Howard, you have other women on the police force who are now complaining that they are being harassed on the streets because of this other woman posing nude in Playboy.
But is that her fault?
Yes.
I mean, it's her fault she posed nude, so because guys are animals and they're propositioning female cops that she's guilty of something?
Several of the female cops in precincts in the Bronx have been subjected to verbal abuse. And the women feel that her posing in Playboy has been a setback for them.
I see.
Bratton says he has a sense that it is not working to the advantage of women and the image of the department as a whole. So
really?
He has a funny feeling about it. If department charges are filed, she could probably lose 5 vacation days. She was paid $75,000 for her Playboy spread.
Oh, she was?
Mm-hmm. That's what it says here in the paper.
All right. She told us it was over 100. Actually, she didn't tell us anything. Anything else, Robin?
The commissioner says if she chooses to go to a trial, she risks losing and being dismissed from the force altogether. So maybe she'll just take some disciplinary action. Who knows?
She's a knockout, I'll tell you that.
Coming down hard on Carol Shia. The Democrats are expected to announce that they're going to hold their convention in Chicago for the 1996 presidential convention.
Worked out well the last time they held it.
Yeah,
there.
the last time was 1968. It was
Did they end up killing a whole bunch of hippies?
high time.
Yeah, cost them the election.
So they're going to go back and try to do it again.
Right.
Hank Aaron had a few words to say about the whole flap in the Yankee organization as to whether Richard Kraft made disparaging remarks about the people who live around Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. A New York Magazine article quotes him as calling the people who live near the stadium monkeys.
Hank Aaron said that? That's not right.
No, Richard Kraft.
Oh, Richard Kraft
has been
said
accused of saying that. Hank Aaron said yesterday that Yankee executives who make such racist statements should be gone, and they would have been gone a long time ago if Steinbrenner cared anything about the Bronx. Meanwhile, Jesse Jackson
Oh,
has
boy.
weighed in
Here he
to
is.
this argument.
Yeah, what's his problem?
He says that he might picket Yankee Stadium unless George Steinbrenner addresses Kraft's comments, and he has also requested a meeting with George Steinbrenner. A spokesman for Steinbrenner said yesterday that the Yankees have initiated an investigation to determine if Kraft actually made those remarks. And last night, that same spokesman said that Steinbrenner wrote a note back to Jesse Jackson saying he'd be glad to meet with him about
There you
this
go.
issue.
Hank Aaron was on the Atlanta Braves, which is racist against Indians. Braves, isn't it? It's a terrible affront to the great Indians of this country. Native Americans, excuse me.
Yeah, you're a front
My
yourself.
own racial slur there slipped out by saying Indian. What else is in the news, Robin?
James Caan in the news. A woman who claims she was romantically involved with the actor has sued him for beating her.
He had to beat her blind so she wouldn't be able to see his face.
Lisa Rowland has filed a lawsuit in Los Angeles Superior Court alleging that Caan attacked her after they had gone to a Century City hotel on May 14th. She was talking on the phone to someone. When he asked her who it was, she refused to reply, so he picked her up by her neck with both hands and started choking her. And then he threw her into the hallway. These are her allegations.
How's she going to prove it? Isn't there circumstantial evidence?
Caan says that he has no comment. Well, actually, she would be a witness, wouldn't she?
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows?
Caan is still waiting on word as to whether he'll be charged for allegedly pulling a gun on rap singer Derek Lee.
Did he really?
During a confrontation in a Hollywood parking lot in March. Lot of activity.
Interesting. Yeah, not in films, but a lot of activity outside of
Going on
films.
out there,
Interesting
yeah.
guy, James Caan.
Congratulations to the American math team. The U.S. math team just beat out every other country in this big math contest.
I'm sure we cheated.
International math contest. Not only did we beat everybody, Howard, but it was the first time any team has ever answered every question correctly.
I'll bet you the American math team is a bunch of Asians.
Well, there's one Russian on it. I know that. I don't know who the other teammates are.
We import all our math geniuses. They don't come out of the American school system. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you they came from Vietnam.
He's now 15. They don't tell me how long he's been living in Brooklyn.
Please. The Chink team must have been sick.
Bad Chinese food.
Yeah, they had bad Chinese food.
That'll do it to you. And Richard Mulligan, the star of Empty Nest.
Nobody's a star. I don't know who you're talking about, Robin.
He's a guy who's on a TV sitcom. He had a growth removed at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center.
Didn't he hit James Caan?
The other day. They had to take a polyp from his intestines. Remember him from Soap? That's probably
I know him. I know James Mulligan.
All right. And finally, Jeremiah Johnson, who is
Jeremiah Johnson
was a bullfrog.
Was a bullfrog. Was a good friend of mine.
He was sentenced to a maximum of 179 days in jail for the way he appeared in a Lakeland, Florida court the other day. He was in court on charges of driving without a license. He showed up in court to answer those charges. When he was told by the judge that he couldn't appear in the courtroom in shorts, he left and returned completely naked. So the judge gave him 179 days in jail. The judge said, I guess he was trying to make a statement. So
very good.
He made a statement, too. There you have it.
Thank you, Robin. Hey, Fred, can I actually get out of here?
No, you can't.
Why?
We have
some commercials? Okay, let me do the commercials. We'll say our goodbyes, and then we'll get out of here. In fact, you know what we could do? Maybe we could say our goodbyes Oh, do I have some live commercials?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
No, we can't say our goodbyes then.
All right, we're going to say our goodbyes in just 1 second.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
And, you know, we're leaving now. Goodbye. Gorilla tells me a lot of people are calling on the phone upset that we're leaving early.
Oh.
Yeah, they're pissed.
No,
What are they doing?
This is our
They're
usual
calling
time
up.
to leave.
I'd like to file an official complaint with the show that you were getting off at 10 o'clock. This is unbelievable. I said, sir, this is the time we're supposed to
This is the time we're supposed to get off. Yeah, we're leaving. We're doing this every day.
All right.
This is crazy. I'm going to 11:30. It's nuts. Let me do the quick plug. Jackie Platinum, Joke Page Martling. Order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD. $10 plus free shipping and handling. Price includes full-color Jokeland catalog. 1-800-323-5464. And Friday night, big show, August 5th at the Annapolis Comedy Club in Annapolis, Maryland. For information and samples of Jackie's CD, 516-922-WINE. W-I-N-E. Fred Norris Band, Sunday, 8 p.m., Wetlands, Manhattan. Proceeds will benefit Hale House. Don't forget to buy Stuttering John CD on Atlantic Records in stores everywhere. To get on Stuttering John's mailing list, call 609-546-STUPID. Pig Vomit this Friday night at the Lowdown in Mount Vernon. And if you're planning a wedding or summer party and you need a great DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment in the New York Tri-State area. Call 718-BAG-5040. Gorilla, what is it?
Can I get a plug?
Go quickly. I thought you had them in your head.
Next Thursday, I'm going to be at Faces in Brooklyn for the finals of the Hawaiian Tropic Beauty Contest.
Tropic Beauty Contest.
Will you show your dad do?
Are you a judge?
If they want. No, I'm a MC.
He's the MC, not the judge.
The MZ.
MZ.
The master of ceremonies.
Very good, and we'll see you tomorrow.